Okay.
You're good.
I got to get a smaller fan. I got like a hurricane fan in here.
I got a little box fan at my feet, so that's what usually works for me. Welcome to a live Friday night L.L.P joint hour, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoying your lovely Friday night. Thank you, Kelly Loper, for joining in. Joining me. Young James should be joining us shortly. So I need some music, man, in the background going or something. It's been too quiet back here on my end. You know what I'm saying? So we were talking. So R. Kelly got 30 years in prison. Do you think he'll make 15, at least 15 of those years before he goes, or what do you think the over/under on that is?
I think he'll actually probably make it. I think he'll die when he's a super old man in prison.
You think?
I think so.
Because he's R. Kelly and he knows how to entertain and sing with people?
No, I think that he's just in shape and had a really good diet for most of his life. So, or maybe not, because he would always be at that McDonald's.
Well, picking up kids.
Yeah. That's where you got to find them. You got to go where you got to throw your bait where the fish are.
Dude, how old was Aaliyah when they married? Was it 13, 15? I spell Aaliyah.
R.I.P. Thoughts and prayers. I'm trying to see if I can hook up my earbuds to this.
Yeah, she was 15. He was 27.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah.
So, didn't Drake try to do that with Millie Bobby Brown or some shit like that?
Yeah, I talk shit on Drake a lot, and I don't have a lot of guilt behind it because it's like, no, the dude's a fucking creep. I don't like his music. Just fuck him all around.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah,
he tried to.
He was a loser. I had no idea about his personal life. I just think he's terrible at music and stuff.
Hey, you guys can't hear the music in the background, can you?
No.
Okay, just want to double check.
Yeah, no, I do not like Drake at all. He even has a few songs by him that come on every once in a while. And I just shake my head during it, does it feel like a grumpy old man?
Dude, I hate that. Have you watched the season 4 of Stranger Things yet?
No, I haven't started yet.
I got to episode 2 of season 1.
Okay. There's a song in season 4 that they're playing all the time by Kate Bush. And it just popped up on random in the background. And I'm like, dude, I'm like everyone else. I really like that song. Thanks, Stranger Things, for bringing that into everyone's repertoire. It's a decent song, dude.
The Pocky 2022 is not out yet, sadly.
You guys aren't out yet? It's not out yet?
No.
I have this gummy bear here, Jamie, if you want to eat that.
Oh, the world's hottest gummy bear?
Yeah.
I'd do it.
I don't want anything to do with it, to be honest with you. What does that look for, Kelly?
I'm seeing about connecting my laptop to my earbuds, and it just brought up my big old, what did I just connect to? Don't cancel.
Oh no, we're live.
It just it almost connected to my big old sound bar inside.
Cut.
That could have been.
Dude, what?
I'm gonna teach your son all of a sudden some new words.
Hey, Kelly,
we're just loud inside.
Speaking of which, Kelly, do you have? So, what was it like talking to your son's grade school principal about his language, or is it preschool? Please do daycare.
Okay, hang on. Let me give up on this and turn the fan off.
Kelly, you're good, dude. The fan. We don't even hear the fan. You're good. Turn the fan on. Leave the fan on.
Okay, so yeah, turn it on high.
Wait, is your wife really against swearing?
No, she's just against our children swearing.
I find it really funny. I think I'd be mostly okay with it.
No, not in public.
Yeah, that's the problem when like he's teaching other kids and they're teaching him. It just becomes like a fucking
He's
TED
a
talk.
gang leader.
Yeah, it just becomes a TED talk of bad words. Uh,
I mean,
so
for my parents, it was they told me don't get caught.
well, that's
Is
one
that
way.
a bad way to parent?
No, I mean,
No. Well,
you don't want him to say it until he realizes when and where it's appropriate to say it. If you're
yeah,
with
like
friends and nobody can hear you, fine. I don't care. But if I have to have a very awkward conversation with the owner of the daycare, who is the nicest lady ever, and stops me right after I walk in, and I have like a reflective shirt and shit I have to wear at work, and so like I'm, you know, fucking like a giant bumblebee walking in the building.
it's like it's not like you're wearing your college university shirt or anything.
I mean, there's no hiding. It's like, look at me, here I come.
Yeah.
And
You're
she's like,
6'4" gangly dude in a bright yellow or orange or green shirt.
yeah, with yellow. It's a blue shirt with yellow stripes. So she's like, oh, Kelly, just the person I wanted to see. I was just like,
Shit.
And she goes, I need to talk to you about William's language. I was like, I was afraid this was coming. And she
You
goes,
just like mutter fuck, and just as she's coming up to talk to you about it, she's like, yeah, that's what I mean.
So like I don't try and bother them. I usually just try and pick up the kids, get in and out of there. If something needs to be addressed, we'll address it, whatever. But like y'all are busy. Like I just want to get my kid and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And she's like, just the person I need to see. I was like, uh-oh. She's like, I need to talk to you about William's language. I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, yeah. Him and one of the other boys or a couple other boys have been really just letting him rip, you know. I was like, oh well, we've had some of that at home, and he gets it mostly from me. So I'm trying. And she's like,
I would have
yeah.
blamed his mother.
No, wait. Here's where it gets fun because she didn't leave it at that. She went into detail. She's like, yeah, he was saying like shit and she's like whispering it, and there's other parents walking by, and there's the nicest lady I've ever met, like, son of a bitch, little bitch, stupid bitch, motherfucker. And I was just like, what?
Because fuck shit cocks. The 7 words you can't say on TV.
Yeah.
I was just
basically
like, so I couldn't focus on anything because there's this nice lady saying these fucking.
So here's Mother Teresa fucking using George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on TV skit.
Yeah. And I was almost like, Miss Kelly, you shouldn't be saying these words either. Because her name's Kelly too.
Oh my god.
And then when I got home, I told Lindsay, and she was like, well, he doesn't say those words at home. Like, that's not just him. She wants to like think her baby's innocent. And maybe he is. I was like, I think what was happening is that, you know, he started it or another kid started it and they just started one-upping each other. And one thing led to another and the mother F-bomb got let loose.
Someone said motherfucker. That is awesome. God, kids are the best.
Yeah. But I had like a small talking to a couple days prior from the teacher in the classroom. She was like, yeah, but he's like using it in context. So, and I was just like, yeah. I was like, well, I don't have Tourette's. I only say it when I mean it.
That's awesome.
He's using it in context. She's like, I mean, it's kind of impressive. Yeah. I don't know if you want to like argue it too much. You might be a good lawyer.
Yeah, she was like, he would drop a pen and be like, ah, shit. And I was like, don't know where he gets that.
I know exactly where he gets that.
So the other day I was putting up his curtains or something. And I was like, buddy, come hang out with me and do Tool. He's like, oh, you're going to say bad words. I was like, yeah, maybe. And then I was drilling a screw into the wall, and the drill slipped off, and instantaneous. Oh shit! And he's like, "Oh, give me $1."
How much money's in the swear jar?
I don't know. It's all it all goes. There's no actual jar. It just goes to mom.
Oh, that is horseshit.
I think it goes in a drawer. Oh, but then yesterday we're at they have like food truck Thursdays or some shit over at the community rec center, and we're picking up dinner from one of the food trucks, and there's a tip jar, and he goes, "Is that a swear jar?"
I'm excited for moments like that. I really am.
And I was like, "No, buddy.
Yep.
That's money is for them for being nice."
Kind of the same thing.
I get some like, I think in public I'll get some points of like, oh, he's probably a deadbeat dad, just because of the way I look. And so my kid running around cussing, they're not going to get nearly as mad at me.
I think, Kelly, you see where you screwed up is you should have said yes. You're like, yeah, buddy. And then you should give him $1 and go, you walk up to that guy and go, shit. As you give him the money, you just give him like, hey, man, shit, and put it in money. Put the $1 in.
Yeah,
that's the trick you should have taught him. That way, when he's in Puget, he's like, here's a $10 bill, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, yeah.
He goes to like a soul food restaurant and does that. I want to see their reaction.
He goes to the tip jar, looks directly at the cook. Hey, motherfucker. And put it right in the tip jar. $10 bill in the tip jar.
Hey, McDonald's, that's some good ass nuggets.
Hey, McDonald's has a tip jar.
Hey.
The McDonald's house, maybe? I don't know.
The Ronald McDonald house? Hey! Yeah. Cocksucker!
Someone had fireworks going.
Oh, dude, they've been going off all night here. So I'm surprised when we were recording earlier that no one said anything. That's why when James said something, I barely hear that now. So it sounds like they got. Oh, you can tell the difference in the neighborhood.
They were going just down
the
street from me.
So are mine here, and they're loud. I can hear Kelly, so you can tell the difference in the class. You know, someone's in a rich white neighborhood.
I think it's Mike's also. Yours and mine have gain and everything.
Yeah, that could be it as well.
I just have a Z book, whatever that is.
I'm not trying to shit talk at all. I'm just like, I think that's probably the reason.
I am. Oh, it's an HP.
Yeah,
but it's got Bang and Olufsen speakers. You guys sound great.
I have a desk stand mic.
Oh, I got a full setup. I got a whole bunch of Rockville stuff, man. I call Rockville Mike. Hey, I'm starting a podcast. They're like, I started a podcast. He goes, how many people? I'm like, 4. He goes, we got you.
I feel like if you see my desk, it kind of causes a panic attack because like even my hands sit under my mic when I'm using it and stuff.
Jamie, your desk is exactly what the inside of your brain would look like, I imagine. Yeah. Just cluttered and everywhere.
I understand everything.
You know, the camera cave.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's just out of view of the camera. You can see some of the mess, but
it's telling me my internet is unstable. Fucking get it together. Get a therapist, internet.
Yeah, dude. Well, you kind of been freezing up every so often. Yeah, what is it? Dude, I thought Texas had like high-speed internet down there.
I've got the highest speed. I don't know. This is a new laptop. I didn't have any issues with the old one. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what to tell you, brother. Hey, by the way, did you guys get the fucking link twice? Did I email you guys the link twice to this live stream?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I know we stopped recording, and then I lit a joint and started smoking, and I didn't know if I sent the link or not, so I just resent it because I know I was in the process of it, and I'm just an idiot. That's all that knows.
Nope. I got an email from Nikki Glazer. She thinks you're just a high fool.
Dude, I cannot get over that fucking. I still fucking can't believe I did that.
Do you think she was really there?
No, she was really there. I know for a fact she was there. Because I also follow her, and this is going to sound fucking like a goddamn stalker. Well, I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
And
I do also. Yeah. Like, yeah.
So, and well, you also didn't run into her at the fucking movie. So,
no, yeah.
I talked about this fucking thing last night as well. And when I got home, I was flipping through Instagram stories, and she was like, "I just got home from the Elvis screening. Thanks for this gift box and blah blah blah." And his hat. And I went, "I didn't get none of that shit. What the fuck, man? Fuck you, Nikki.
That's just for pretty white girls.
Fucking bullshit, man."
Yeah, no, for me, it's just the other night I was talking about the live stream that she's my number 3 comedian, pretty much.
Yeah, I've talked about her 3 times this week. I talked to her on the live stream, or I talked with you. Actually, that wasn't a live stream. That was on a Zoom call.
Okay, yeah.
And then I talked about the night at a joint hour we did with Colin, and then Carrie from Dick Tales. She came on later. They're actually right now handcuffed to each other as we speak. They're spending the next 24 hours handcuffed together to see if they'll make it. The first one that taps gets $100 from the other one.
Right.
See, I found out about this last night, and they said they've been promoting it for a few weeks. I'm like, you guys really screwed up. I'm like, we could have placed bets. We could have had raised some money for a charity. I'm like,
yeah, we would have shouted out.
I'm like, we could have fucking really promoted this. I'm like, we could have got TikTok involved. We could have got you guys everything. And they're like, well, where were you then? I'm like, well, I just found out about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys have it's a fantastic idea. It's a fantastic gig. Like, if you're following them on Instagram right now, they're like bowling. Like, you should have seen them having to try to drive.
Hilarious.
Yeah, like they're having a good time doing it. So I hope that it's fun for them, But
yeah,
even the local radio station shouted them out.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I think I still want to talk to Colin and them more and have trips out to St. Louis every once in a while, see them.
Of white privilege.
At least.
You both. This is a classic.
Did I not send that to you earlier?
Privilege.
No, you didn't.
Jamie,
I'll watch it.
Do you know who Beavis and Butthead are?
I never watched it. Yes, I know who they are, but I never watched like a single fucking episode.
It actually holds up very well. I was shocked. Like, I watched an old one not that long ago.
I remember when they came back. First released Beavis and Butthead on DVD. Was it you, Leroy, myself, and someone else sat in your guys' apartment living room?
Yeah.
For like 8.5 hours straight with a couple of cases of beer, watched every episode.
Yeah, and we're mad because they cut out the music video shit because MTV got cheap and didn't want to pay fucking music rights double or some shit like that. Because that was half the show, and it was awesome because you would see random live Guar fucking concert clips that you would never see anywhere else.
You see Clutch with Shogun named Marcus. That was
I don't
on
know
there.
Who this Clutch is, and I feel like such a boomer.
You know who Clutch is, dude. I played him on the ship. Everyone, you know who Clutch is.
I don't. And you're like, oh, we're going to go see Clutch. I was like, yeah, Clutch.
You should.
Okay.
God damn it, James. God damn it. I played him on the L.L.P. or the playlist.
Yeah.
All the time.
Forward. Yeah, I
all
fast
the time.
forward to get to the good songs. Mainly, I want to see what crazy Jamie's got coming in. Like,
all right.
Let's see what crazy naked robot shit's gonna come out of Jamie. Like, I've heard Motley Crue 100 fucking times. Like, I want to hear what crazy goddamn,
new shit
shenanigans these kids are listening to these days.
Shenanigans.
Well, it's not Metallica. I can tell you that. The last two playlists, he has shit on Metallica.
That's fine.
At random.
That's fine. It's not everybody's cup of tea. You hate Metallica, hate America. That's cool.
As you said, the shenanigans that kids are doing. I'm listening to a song about the church shooting in New Zealand, where the guy went around with Trump flags and live streamed it and everything.
I didn't think New Zealand had guns.
I don't really know either way.
I think okay. When I lived overseas, we had a kid that was from New Zealand, and I called him Australian, and he took great offense to this. And I've come to realize they are two different countries, and they don't like each other. Australia got all their guns taken away.
So
I think New Zealand still has their guns.
How long did it take you to know this? How many years?
Within 5 minutes of meeting my first New Zealander. Because I was like, that's an awesome accent. What are you from, like Australia or something? And he's like, fuck you, eh?
I was talking to my
Oh,
girlfriend the other day about like, man, I can't believe that there's idiots that still think New Zealand and Australia are the same place.
No, it wasn't that they're the same place. Their accents sound to me, to the untrained
I
ear.
can get that. Yeah.
And he took great offense. And I was like, well,
for sure.
And I think I was 15 at the time. I was like, so you're not from Australia? He's like, no, they're two different fucking places. I was like, well, I realize that, but you sound exactly like Crocodile Dundee, dude. Don't get mad at me.
Listen, all I know is fucking Paul Hogan and put another shrimp on the fucking Barbie. All right, motherfucker, take it easy.
Yeah.
New Zealand is such a weird place to me.
Is it New Zealand like the size of like, I don't know, Maryland?
Jersey, I think.
Or New Jersey?
It's like similar geography to Ireland in terms of size, if I'm not wrong.
I think it's the same shape and almost size as New Jersey, which is really weird because you probably can't.
Oh, I didn't know it was that small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not big. It's not.
I thought
maybe it's a little bigger.
I thought it was a little bit bigger.
It's a little bit bigger, but it kind of looks like that. It takes up about the eastern seaboard from say Mobile, Alabama, and then it kind of goes up to say like New York, and kind of there's a
that's more of what I thought. Okay.
Arm that goes up to say like Altoona, Pennsylvania. If you look at it on a map,
that's kind of what my thought. There's more sheep than there are humans.
There's more deer because there's no predator for deer. So deer hunting, you can kill as many deer as you want, or something crazy like that.
It's an interesting place, and it has like the most beautiful cliff sides and everything. That's where they filmed the new Jedi or the new Star Wars movies and everything.
Well, and
that's
most
where
of
they filmed Hobbit.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's from New Zealand.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from there.
Australia.
What's that?
I thought he was from Australia.
Should have knew that was coming. No, he's from New Zealand. Yeah, he's from New Zealand. Like you can go and stay, I think, on the movie set, like the Hobbit homes. You can rent them out now and go and stay there. I think it's like
that'd be funny.
Well, I mean, they're not actually fucking tiny little homes, but yeah. But what was I saying? I mean, that's a long flight to get to New Zealand. What's the longest flight you've been on, Kelly, when you went overseas?
I actually had a direct flight from Houston to not Saudi Arabia, but Dubai.
Jesus.
But it was pretty sick because it was Emirates Air, which is probably the nicest airline there is, I imagine. And they had like these awesome touchscreen entertainment systems to where you could search anything on a database. And I think Iron Man had just come out in the theaters like a month before that. And I was on there. I was like, holy fuck. I was going to sleep, but I ended up watching like Iron Man and Batman and all kinds of crazy shit for like 12 hours.
Oh, that's such a long flight.
Yeah, it was miserable. It was way better than when we used to fly back and forth from Texas to Thailand when we lived over there. Oh, miserable. Like you got to pack 5 pounds worth of fucking AA batteries to entertain yourself for 12 hours.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah. It's like, oh, my CD player's eating through batteries.
Oh my God. I remember those days where you would literally have to have another bag of just batteries. Like you could use it as a weapon and you could fucking power your CD player.
Yeah.
Because for long flights.
So there was always the phenomenon of people. I don't think we ever fell in this bag of people at the airport who had forgot batteries for flights. And you just see their parents like, $18 for 8 batteries. We're really going to do this. And he's like, oh, kid's going to blah, blah, blah. And it's just like a family destruct right there at the Sky Mall or wherever the fuck the place is called. I can't imagine what they cost at an airport nowadays. Like you got to take out a loan to get some battery. Well, I guess you don't need batteries. You just need
you just need a charging station now. But I will never forget when I was flying out to California, one time. We're sitting at the airport, and I watched this kid start having a meltdown, and the parents started arguing because they forgot the fucking batteries. I think I was like 16, 17, 18, something like that. We're about to fly out to California, go see some family, and I'm just watching this kid just lose his mind.
Yeah.
I was like, what is, and I remember having that. I'm like, and when you said that, I'm like, I remember, because that kid forgot batteries. Or the parents forgot the batteries.
Yeah, we lived over there in like 95, 96. So I still have my Game Boy, and that took 4 double A's.
Yep.
So it was like, do I
Wait.
want to play my Game Boy or do I want to play fucking CDs?
And it doesn't help that your parents had 4 kids.
Oh, yeah. God damn. Like the amount of luggage, it was probably like 1,000 pounds worth of luggage.
At least. You know, gee, you're poor.
Do you guys have any places like overseas that you like for sure want to see eventually?
Oh, yeah. Like I've never been to Europe.
Yeah, I'd like to go to
Yeah.
Europe. Yeah, I'd like to go to Europe, but I would like to take a Carnival cruise over to Europe. Like, I don't want to fucking fly because I don't want to fly.
All
And
right,
like,
no.
you know, I'm just not a big flyer. You know what I mean?
They're bringing a new Concorde back.
That might
Beat
be,
over
yeah,
New York to Paris in fucking 60 minutes.
that I'd do.
Hmm.
If it was 60 minutes from, and then we can take trains from fucking Paris to wherever.
$12,000, I think, is the estimated ticket price.
So when I win the lottery, or
There's only, I think the Concorde only had 90 seats. I
Yeah,
think it's
Yeah.
badass.
I think it was legit.
but I have a one that I recently found out about, and I've been doing a shit ton of research on. It's called the Hang Son Dong Cave, which is on the Laos-Vietnam border. It's the largest cave in the world. It's about 3 miles long, and at some points gets to 660 feet tall.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Planet Earth or some shit.
It has its own fucking ecosystem within it. It has breeds of or species of animals that all of them had some similar variations to themselves, of like bats, fish, shrimp, and everything. All of them were completely white. None of them had eyes, and yeah, like evolved to just get rid of their eyes, and evolved just to live in complete utter darkness. But this thing is so fucking sick. And in the 1990s, there was a soldier that was lost in the jungles on a mission, and during a rainstorm, took shelter in part of the cave, and then reported it whenever he got back. And it's only been known about for 2 and some decades.
Yeah,
And
I think I've seen it on Planet Earth or something. It's badass.
Oh, by the way, Kelly,
cool.
I forgot to tell you guys, before it's too late, happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Nice.
So, back in 2002 or 2012, the New York Mets or something like that, was it 2012 or was it 2002? It's back. I don't forgot when it was. It was early late 90s.
Longer than that.
You'd have to look it up. I don't remember when they decided
I look this
to
up every year.
do this, but on July 1st until 2035, the Mets have to pay Bobby Bonilla $1.2 million.
Yeah, they signed to a lifetime contract.
Like a crazy.
What is Bobby Bonilla Day? Explaining why the former Mets gets paid $1.19 million every July 1st. He hasn't played for the Mets since 1999.
Did you hear that? He hasn't played for the Mets since 1999.
Since last century. Till 2035. I think he signed like a lifetime contract or some shit.
Yeah, just finagled a ridiculous contract or some shit.
He hasn't. You know what? The crazy thing is, he also has like an advertisement contract like that as well, or something like that.
Okay,
that pays, here, Go ahead.
Here's the line. So in 2000, the Mets agreed to buy out the remaining 5.9 million on Bonilla's contract. However, instead of paying him the 5.9 million outright, the Mets agreed to make an annual payment of nearly 1.2 million for 25 years, starting in 2011. And 8% interest.
Why?
Instead of just
Because
paying him,
the Mets didn't have the cash at the time to pay him the 5.9 million, so now they're paying him 25 years. So now they're paying him somewhere in the area of $32 million.
wait. So they couldn't find $6 million in someone's pocket, but now you have to pay him basically $35 million.
Yeah, man, sports are crazy like that. Did you ever hear the story behind why the Raiders had to trade Khalil Mack for almost nothing?
No, but sorry, you guys just had to watch me adjust my nuts. But yeah, no.
So he was one of the best players in the league at the time.
Yeah, the dude was a stud.
He was coming up on his contract year. The following year, I think they had 1 year left on his deal. But because the Raiders hadn't moved to Vegas yet because of all things, rain delays in Vegas, building the stadium was so far behind. They didn't have any cash. And whenever you go and sign a contract to a player, whatever guaranteed money is in that contract, you actually have to put in escrow. Like, you can't just count on future earnings to pay him.
Shit.
And they had no money. So they're like, oh, fuck, we are so fucked. What are we going to do? So they ended up trading with the Bears for like nothing. And that's what, like, I was just like, that's when I learned that there's this thing called the NFL escrow account. And like, all the teams have to put in all that guaranteed money into an escrow account for all that guaranteed money. So the Browns had to put up $240 million or whatever escrow money, like actual hard cash, wrote a check, deposited it for Deshaun Watson, who might not play ever again.
Oh my God.
So who was the player that got fucked over in like the 70s or whatever?
Kurt Flood's the one.
Before they had the escrow accounts.
Well, I don't know. All of them.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say who was starting out. I'm like, Kurt Flood's the one who started free agency, like in baseball.
No,
he's the one who
I'm
really
saying, like, there had to be a player's lawyer that was like, look, motherfuckers.
I think that was part of the contract negotiations when they went on strike in the 80s. I think it was. I think that's when that all started.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Freddie Freeman?
What happened to him?
So he fired his fucking agent, like his agent, like good friend agent. So when he went, he was a free agent with the Braves. He was obviously a longtime Brave, drafted with the Braves.
Mm-hmm. World champion Braves.
World champion Braves last year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
So he was a free agent, end up signing with the Dodgers. The reason, so goes to fucking Atlanta this year, was talking with ownership, and ownership's like, man, we really thought we had you with our last contract offer. Freddie goes, yeah, but blah blah blah, or said something, and owner goes, no, it was 5 years, 135 million or something like that. We came up to it. He goes, what? He goes, yeah, your agent didn't tell you? And he's like, no. And went and confronted his agent, because his agent never fucking told him. He ended up signing with the Dodgers. His agent never told him because he knew he would go back to the fucking Braves and miss out on like the advertisement opportunities that he would have in LA.
So,
dude,
the Braves will end up coming out ahead on that one, though.
You think so?
Because didn't he just get injured or something for the year?
I don't know. I don't think he's injured for the year. But I don't know. But he was just playing the other day in Atlanta. This is just the other day.
There was breaking Freddie Freeman news. I thought he was injured, but that's probably what it was.
This literally just broke like yesterday, and he fired his fucking agent. Was just like, see ya, get the fuck out, because his agent never fucking told him that, because his agent knew he would go back to the Braves for a little bit lesser money.
There's so much shady shit with agents, man. Like, did y'all both see that Elvis movie?
Yeah, I got to go to the press screening. That's obviously when I got to go see it.
Yeah, Jamie, did you get to go see it?
No, I really want to go see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Have you heard all the urban legends about his agent?
No.
Like, they should have like a fucking 3 series documentary on him. Not his agent, on Elvis, but the story. Is this gonna be a spoiler, Biscuit? Did they cover this in the movie?
What's that? His
Shenanigans with agent thing?
they cover a little bit of like his gambling addictions.
Now, like, so his agent told him like people were trying to get him to go to Europe and perform, and
Oh,
all over
yeah.
the world.
They did cover this.
Oh, okay. Well, his agent told him that his passport been declined or some shit to trick him to staying in the States because he didn't want to go overseas.
No, so they cover it in the movie. But you can look it up. It's not like it's a big goddamn spoiler. It's a true story.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, the one guy, he owed gambling debt, and also he couldn't. Colonel Parker couldn't get a passport.
That's what it was. One of them couldn't get a passport, and he lied to him and made him play at the casino because he kept losing money to the casino.
He kept Colonel that
shit.
Parker kept on losing money at the casino, and then also on top of that, he couldn't get a passport because he changed his name so many different times that they don't know what his real name was.
Yeah, like,
But
I think somewhere it was estimated that he missed out on like $1.3 billion of total revenue because of the shenanigans with his agent.
Like Japan,
Jesus.
Japan back in what do you think, the 60s or whatever this was?
Yeah,
I think 60s, 70s offered, I think, $1 million for one night.
Yeah,
and that's like the equivalent of like $150 million or something crazy like this.
So like Vegas pays people these days. That's why like Garth Brooks and Celine Dion, Britney, and all those people do Vegas residencies or whatever. They get paid like $20 million a year. Back then, Vegas wasn't paying millions of dollars a year. It was you do a weekend or whatever, then you go back to LA.
I think
he was like stuck in Vegas for like years.
Well, he got stuck in Vegas. I think he ended up getting paid $5 million a year.
That's not terrible for that time.
Yeah, for that time, he made like it was $5 million a year, and then whatchamacallit, and like if you go to Elvis and Graceland, you hear about the tablecloth incident. Like they signed a contract on a tablecloth to keep him in Vegas.
It just reminds me of that scene in Winning Time. Did we just get kiboshed by a bottle of champagne? What the fuck happened?
Yeah, like it. That Elvis. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was. You haven't seen it? Did you go see it, Kelly?
Nah. I haven't. The Top Gun's the only movie I've seen.
Haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
To see it.
You don't?
No.
I heard the first one, like the first one, it's worth watching at some point.
I've never seen the first one.
Yeah, because you should see the first one. It's fantastic. Have you ever seen the movie Roadhouse?
No.
Jamie?
Roadhouse.
You should watch Roadhouse.
Why? He's a Family Guy.
No.
You ever see? Yeah, have you seen the Family Guy Roadhouse?
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay, like not because of that, just because of the classic lines of I used to fuck guys like you in prison. And that was a PG movie, ladies and gentlemen, back in the 80s, and that our parents let us watch.
Oh, no.
That was PG-13. No, that was rated R. That's rated R.
Because you get to see Kelly Lynch naked. And
Kelly Lynch, and I forgot the other lady.
Oh.
When he walks up and goes, if you're going to have a pet, put it on a leash.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, what a great movie. How did I
you
just
have
pull
to
that?
watch it. I can't spoil
You need
anymore.
to like we should have a watch party of Roadhouse.
We can on Patreon.
Yeah, we can on Patreon.
It's like if the monster truck Bigfoot was an 80s martial art movie, it would be Roadhouse. And I think there is an off-brand Bigfoot in that movie.
No, it's the actual Bigfoot.
Oh, God.
Technically that movie takes place, I think, in like Joplin, Missouri, which is like 3 hours from when I'm sitting, 3.5 hours from where I'm sitting, maybe a little bit longer, 4.
Yeah, I think it was in Missouri.
Yeah, which is south of the Double Deuce, man.
Double deuce.
James.
I have a question. Have
Go ahead.
either of you guys used the Beard Club stuff?
No.
Beard Club or Beard Club?
Beard. Like the
Beard.
beard.
I need to get a new beard
I
trimmer.
used to do Dollar Shave, but I don't shave anymore. I just use.
I don't shave. I just do trimmers.
I'm
I
no
don't like
longer
shaving.
I'm no longer shaving ever again.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
Even though the on the live stream last night, the Trash Panda guy's like, dude, you look so much better without your Indian Apache beard. I was like,
No, like I'm growing mine out because it's already like I got a decent one going on. Like, no, I'm growing this bitch out. I'm not sticking with baby face. Fuck you. And you should not either.
yeah. And then I was told, oh my God, you look like you're 20. I would never, or in your 20s. I never would have thought you were 40. I was like, oh, well, thanks. I
No,
appreciate that.
I said you were like trying to go for your 20s and you're like a mid 30s, like wannabe fuckboy.
Wanna be fuck.
Nope. Don't want to be any of that.
He looked like an overthawed like bratwurst.
I look like a fucking goddamn beaker from the Muppets.
No,
Don't want to talk about it anymore.
your beard looked like the start of alopecia.
All right, that's a good one.
Your beard looked like my dog that I had to give up that had demange.
The mange.
That's what I mean. I'm 21 and I already got a better beard than
I know.
you and my dad.
Yeah, because I just ain't got those genes, man. That's why I kind of keep it just 5 o'clock shadowy.
Like I ain't got the chin yet, but all this is full already.
You know,
I'm all right.
I can't make it past day 4 without trimming it. Like I can't get past the itchiness.
I love this. I love just like playing with it.
Yeah, I like sit there and just
I can't wait until it gets longer.
I get like I break out in hives from
Yeah.
after 4 or 5 days. Maybe it's the humidity. Maybe if I move somewhere cool.
It took 14 months
This
to go
is like a month, honestly. Or no, I haven't even shaved this since I got my throat done. So, I mean, it's been a while. It's probably a few months.
It took 14 months to go from Build Back Better to there will be food shortages. Joe Rogan.
Get over
I
it.
haven't watched this shit in a minute. I'm sorry, Kelly. What were you gonna say? I'm so sorry.
I'm on the same boat, man. Pretty much since he moved to Texas, I kind of lost interest.
I like those Protect Our Parks with Mark. He does these Protect Our Parks with Mark Norman, Shane McGillis, and Ari Shafir. The last one, Ari Shafir decided to go beer for beer with Shane McGillis, and Shane drank Shane drank like 16 beers and kept going. Ari drank 15 and smoked a joint with Joe Rogan, and the next thing he know was laying on the floor puking in a bucket.
That'll happen.
That's awesome.
Act like we've never been there before.
Is that all on film?
Yeah, it's all like, dude. It's the entire. If you go to Spotify, you can watch it right now.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that.
But the Protect
that's
Our
funny.
Parks, he does the Protect Our Parks he has 4 of those now. They're really good podcasts. They're funny as fuck, man.
Yeah, I like Joe Rogan. If he has somebody I care about, I'll go seek it out.
That's how I feel. I'm not gonna listen to him
Yeah.
just ramble, randomly.
Yeah, there's a few like I'll check out and see who he has on. Like I think he has Gina Carrera on there now. The lady who was on The Mandalorian got fired because she's
I don't
forgot
even
what
really
she
think
said.
I'd watch that one.
She's interesting because I hope they talk about her. I hope Joe. I don't give a shit about her fucking politics or anything like that. I want to know about her fighting. Like she used to be a fighter, like a professional fighter, and that's what I want to hear her talk about.
I can get
And
that.
X-Men.
She was in Deadpool.
Yeah, like no, there's quite a few things that like I like her in, and like I got fucking Rebel Alliance on my palm. Like I don't think I'd watch that one.
But no, I just want to hear talk about her fighting. I don't give a shit about anything else.
Yeah, no.
I think it would be interesting to hear how it went down. Like, did she get a pink slip? Did she get an email, phone call, a meeting?
Why did she get fired from?
She got fired because she like called out people for mandating vaccines or whatever. Like she was way ahead of the curve on that one. I mean, that was like 2 years ago. She got fired.
We didn't go. We went what 12 months from everyone needs to get this shot, whether you like it or not, to my body, my choice, real quick, didn't we? Boy, things change real quick.
The people that were screaming about the vaccine, though, for the most part, are the ones that aren't saying my body, my choice, though.
Yeah, they are. Dude, have you not? Yeah. Have you not seen the videos now of people like at the pro-choice rallies going, hey, what did you think about the vaccine mandates? You need to get that shot. Okay, but aren't you saying my body, my choice? And they're like,
oh, I thought you were saying the other way around. I thought, never mind.
You're good, James. You're good. Let me back you up again.
World's a crazy place.
I get what you're saying completely, and I was thinking of just the other side of it.
Yeah,
because there's hypocrisy on both fucking extremes.
It is. It's fucking dumb now. It's actually just you just
have to laugh at all both of our points. Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
If you're not laughing at what's going on right now, then you are fucked because it's gonna get worse.
Oh yeah, I was laughing at the right. You were laughing at the left. That was it.
And
we're laughing at everybody.
And we're laughing at everybody. Technically, we're laughing at everybody at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
I gotta go check on something real quick.
You're good.
Uh-oh, he's got the kids.
I think I'm gonna order a Beard Club because it comes with a replaceable straight razor. Also,
why don't you either Beard Club, Manscaped?
Get a Manscaped. It doesn't have as many guards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's only it only has 2 guards, and I like trim stuff down below, but I can also use the Beard Club for
doesn't matter. Beard Club, we're looking for sponsorships. If you wanna,
Hey, I haven't heard your name in a while. We'd love to yell it out.
Yeah, like Beard Club, looking for sponsorships for the Lost Losers podcast. If you would like to, come, be our first sponsor, that'd be fantastic.
Beard Club right now on Amazon is over 50% off. If anyone wants to check it.
See, there you go. So, all right, subject change. Are you looking forward to Thor: Love and Thunder? Are you caught up?
Yes. I am so fucking excited for it.
So you're caught up on the MCU, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you watching Miss Marvel on Disney Plus?
I need to start that. The only thing I haven't watched was the white dude. What was that? White Hood or whatever the fuck?
Moon Knight.
White Hood. I like White Hood now. I'm gonna call him that.
Okay, Kelly Loper. You can't do Loperisms. Only Kelly Loper can do Loperisms.
Did I hear it?
I was calling Moon Knight. I was calling Moon Knight White Hood. That's horrible, but I like it.
He's the one who came up with, was it Falcon of the Winter Soldier, black guy, and one arm man?
Yeah.
Fake arm and the black guy.
Fake arm and the black guy. That's it.
Moon Knight, I think, is the only one I haven't watched. I didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier either, but I don't think that's super important to the story at this point.
No. Because all it does is make Pepper Potts look like a dick for not loaning him some money.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that was super important to the story. It seemed like Moon Knight is going to lead into some other stuff, so I should probably watch it. So WandaVision, I cried my eyes out at the end of that. I absolutely loved it so goddamn much.
What do you think of Loki?
I want more of it. I don't know what else to say. I just want more Loki.
If they're I can't wait for season 2 of Loki. Loki was so fucking good. I just want
more Loki.
Like,
please.
Yes. And then Loki was good. Not our Nighthawk, not as it.
What's that? Bow and arrow dude.
Who's the arrow? Huh? Who's the arrow guy?
Bow and arrow dude. That's his name.
Yeah, bow and arrow dude. Hawkeye. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was okay. I enjoyed it. I was happy to see.
I didn't see that.
I was happy to see Kingpin show back up. And Vincent DeMario show back up as Kingpin. Spoiler alert.
No way.
Yeah.
Fucking Private Pile?
Yeah, Private Pilot's just back up, and you need to watch that because there's a new show coming out. There's a character that's leading up to that as well.
Is it Batman?
No, but back to Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, fucking Thor's the man.
Dude, are you looking forward to this movie?
You flick too hard.
Ragnarok is
That might be
one of
my
my
favorite
favorite movies.
It's
like
so
not
good.
even just Marvel. It is such a fun fucking movie.
So out of the
It's
Marvel,
something out
like
of the 80s.
Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite so far.
I can see that.
Uh
I think Ragnarok is my top Marvel movie.
I think that, and then you have, boy, Winter Soldier.
I'm
Winter
not
Soldier's
counting
really good. Captain America,
Deadpool in
Winter
these.
Yeah.
I'm not counting Deadpool in
No,
these.
I'm just talking the MCU movies.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. But I'm thinking like, oh, man, but Ragnarok's either 4 or 5 for me, or 3 or 4. Like you could 3 or 4 between Endgame and Ragnarok. Because I really do enjoy Endgame. I wasn't a big fan of Infinity War. I thought Infinity War was good, but I liked Endgame a little bit better. Shoot me, internet, it's fine. But
did I ever tell you about when I saw Infinity War?
No.
So it was back when I was on shift and I'd have random days off and I went and saw it by myself. Weird 40-year-old dude watching a comic book movie by myself, but whatever. It was like pretty packed, and there was like a bunch of kids, like probably 10 years old with their dad in front of me. And when Peter Parker starts, spoiler alert, disappearing and shit, the kids start bawling, and like the movie kind of like ends like, oh my god, everybody's dead, and they are bawling, and I just start laughing and can't stop. And the dad turns around. I was like, they're in the next movie. It's on IMDb already. Come on. And the dad's like, he's right, kids. They'll figure a way out. Don't be upset.
I need a title for the fucking.
You made him parent in that moment. You're the reason he had to parent.
And he wasn't happy about it either, because no one wants to parent when they don't have to. I need
He
a
shot
title.
me a look. He shot me a look, and he was a little dude. I was like, you want to get your ass kicked in front of your crying kids while you're at it? Like, the kids are funny.
I need a title for the podcast that we just recorded, by the way, gentlemen.
Which one? The last one?
The Bubby joke. What was the Bubby joke that Kelly said?
The what? The who?
You said buddy something about something I said.
I forgot what it was.
I'm drawing a blank.
Horrible.
Gosh dang it. Someone think of a title. Well, don't worry about it. We don't need to fucking sit here and fucking stop talking about that. Just kind of keep that on the back burner.
So yeah, Ragnarok. I love it.
Yeah, Ragnarok's fantastic. I fucking love it.
One of the best uses of Led Zeppelin music in a movie ever.
I want to see how they're going to use GNR now, because all in the trailers for Thor: Love and Thunder, it's nothing but you hear "Sweet Child of Mine."
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a gun. I know it's just Guns N' Roses, and I'm really looking forward to like Christian Bale.
Come at me, boomers.
Like Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher is going to be interesting.
Don't fuck with Batman.
Dude, he's open to coming back as Batman, he said, as long as Christopher Nolan. Yeah. Which I'm all about. Like,
he's too old at this point.
Who, Bale?
Yeah.
They could really do a Dark Knight Returns then.
Nah, I think he's done. I don't think Christopher Nolan wants any more comic book movies. In my opinion, I love the Marvel movies. Those 3 Batman movies are the best comic book movies they'll ever make.
They are really
how I feel.
They are really good.
They're serious. They're fun. Like that Joker one, the middle one, fucking probably one of the best 10 movies I've ever seen.
What did you think about the new Batman with Robert
Surprisingly
Pattinson?
Good. Surprisingly good.
I think I've watched it 3 times.
Seen it. Like, I was so excited about it because I was like one of the few people that like was screaming to the air of like, I'm so excited for Robert to be Batman. and
Really?
just never saw it. No,
It's-
like legitimately, because of his other roles and other stuff I've seen him in, I was so hopeful for him as Batman.
Well, I'm old enough to remember the reaction when they announced Michael Keaton as Batman, and everybody was like, "What the fuck? He's a goddamn comedian."
Yeah, he's a
And I
stand-up.
forgot
He's a
he actually
stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
forgot
I can
he
see
did
that.
stand up and was actually really good at stand up. And he was an awesome Batman. He was my first
Yeah.
Batman. But
He was
Christian
our
Bale,
first Batman.
like Christian Bale far exceeded that.
For sure.
So I would agree with you. Like the Dark Knight series, the Batman Begins, the Dark Knight, and
Trilogy.
the Dark Knight Raleigh. Yeah, the Dark Knight trilogy, the Christopher Nolan, whatever, are by far the best comic book movies out there. But the MCU, what they're doing is mind-boggling insane. Like they're building an empire that no one's going to be able to touch.
It's so much fun. I got burnt out for a few years. Like it wasn't until earlier this year I started rewatching stuff, or it was last year I watched WandaVision and Loki, and then this year I've slowly started kind of getting back into it, watching movies again and everything. But there was a good like 2 or 3 years where I was like, I'm annoyed. Like there's I've watched plenty. This has been since I was single digits age, and now I'm in my 20s.
Yeah,
I'm kind of done for a bit.
Miss Marvel on Disney Plus, I was like, I'm not watching this fucking garbage ass thing.
I'm gonna watch it because it's supposed to go into the plot.
I'm like, this is gonna be stupid. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of it.
Nah.
I fucking enjoy it. It's very entertaining. It is fucking a good little show. My only downfall is the leading actress, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. This is how she got the role. She literally just was like, she showed up for an audition just because she was hoping to meet one of the actors like Robert Downey Jr. and end up auditioning and getting the role. Or something crazy like that. But she's kind of bad at her job. I mean, at certain points, like you're like, oh, you're new to this. Got it. You can tell. Okay. You're new to this. Okay. And that's the best one they can get at you. Okay. All right. I understand.
Gear shift. Is The Boys over yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Fucking this season is the best.
Like I watched the first episode and then the second one started and I went to go look and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I forgot that Amazon does the weekly release and I was like, oh, fuck you.
So I think the first season of any new TV show, Amazon releases right off the bat the entire season. And then if they pick it up, they release it weekly because they know people are going to rewatch it.
I was mad. I was like, oh no, I'm not going through this. Nope. I will wait.
This fucking season is bonkers, man.
My wife is like, I think I need to start this boy show because one of the guys on there was on one of the Barstool podcasts you listen to or some shit. And I was like, yeah.
Call me daddy.
I was like, I told you.
I'll call her daddy.
I was like, if you like Deadpool, you're going to like it.
Dude, Kelly, you need to please just watch it and just deal with it. Because the hero-gasm.
I went through that with the Peacemaker. Like I had like 5 and I was like, this is the best. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh man, HBO, you're going to make me wait a week? Like it's 1996.
There's 2 full seasons and 7 episodes now. You have plenty to watch. Each episode is an hour long.
No, I've already seen the first 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
He's just waiting for
this season to end.
I think there's 8 episodes in this season of The Boys.
Yeah, like I just caught up with Better Call Saul like a couple of weeks ago, right before, like whenever I was homesick, right before the finale, and then that night was the mid-season finale, and I didn't realize that because I had it on my DVR and I was just progressively seeing previews for like sporting events getting closer to like the day it was, and then all of a sudden it was like, we'll be back in 8 weeks. I was like, no.
So I think that, like, honestly, I'm just thinking about this right now. This is the first show I have ever watched on the week it released weekly.
The Boys?
Yeah, I've never watched a TV show like as it was releasing or anything. And I've only watched through like 2 or 3 full TV shows in total. I'm not a TV watcher at all.
I love that Amazon releases it at 10 o'clock on Thursday nights.
That's a good time. Yeah.
And that's like right when I'm going to bed, and I watch it and I giggle my ass off and I fucking go to sleep fucking like, oh God, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, because they know us degenerates are going to stay up and watch it instead of going to sleep like responsible people.
Yeah.
Am I okay to read out the description of the episode 7?
No, don't read. No.
The description
6
is never like a description of the episode. It's kind of like a joke that the writer is right. It's never a description of like the plot.
Yeah.
So the episode title is "Here Comes a Candle to Light You to Bed." Did someone say birthday? Come celebrate at Buster Beaver's with our new deluxe VIP birthday package with seating for up to 30 guests, 10 large 2-topping pizzas, and 10 pitchers of your choice of soda. And of course, a special birthday play starring Buster Beaver and his cast of furry forest friends. All for only $200 plus tax. Buster Beaver's Pizza, where kids makes the rules.
Nice.
I'm telling you.
I have no idea. Like,
can you do episode 6?
Yup.
Yeah.
Herogasm, episode 6. You're invited to the 70th annual Herogasm. You must present this invitation in order to be admitted. Same rules as always. No cameras, no non-soup guests unless they sign an NDA and their DTF, also known as down to fuck. And no telling any news media it's BYOD, but food, alcohol, and lube will be provided. And please remember to RSVP so we can get an accurate head count for the caterer.
I think that's what Deshaun Watson's invites would say.
Dude, I will let you know something. That episode,
so good.
Have you watched episode 7 or the new episode?
No.
James?
Not yet. I was about to.
Bro. It doesn't top Death by Sounding.
Okay.
But the octopus makes an appearance. I'll just go with that.
Oh, episode 6. Yes, I did watch. Episode 7, I haven't.
I know, but I'll just say the octopus.
Oh, the octopus appears again. There's an octopus. That has a major role.
It's.
I'm intrigued.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking out there. It's so off the wall. It's fucking insane. It's fucking hilarious.
So to me, this is like the best written season also, in my opinion.
It really is. It's so good.
It's so good. Like aware of what's going on in the country. It's so like,
yeah,
it is fun. And so I think a lot of good context is the day the first 3 episodes were released was, I think, 2 days after the gun convention in Texas after the Uvalde shooting. And so if you watch the first, like, I think it's 2 episodes with that context, it blows my fucking mind of like, this was filmed beforehand and everything. And it's still like, it did some Simpsons shit.
Dude, it like, what else? They also talk about
a lot of social media stuff, a lot of cancel stuff, a lot of like, dude, they really gets into shit. I like it.
They poke fun out of every social like justice rights that are going on right now. They poke fun at everything. Like
In a
nothing's off the
tasteful
table
way.
in a very good way this season. It's very good.
Like
So,
this is
you know what I
the
started watching instead?
huh.
I started rewatching Mindhunter season 2 for I don't know how many times.
You should watch Shorzy.
I don't know what that is.
It's on Hulu. You should watch it.
Is there murder involved?
No.
Eh.
It's fucking hilarious though.
Shorzy?
Yeah.
Is there a murder involved? No. I don't know about
Shorzy's fucking hilarious. It is a spin-off of Letterkenny.
Okay.
Haven't started that either.
Dude, Letterkenny is the funniest show out there. Shorzy is fucking better than that. Like better than the last 4 seasons of fucking Letterkenny. Like, or probably 2 or 3, I'd say.
I
2.
still find it funny. That's what you and my ex connected over.
Yeah, but Letterkenny's amazing.
Did you guys watch It's Always Sunny?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched the first couple of seasons.
Oh, it's so good. Like I forgot. I just remembered that I have like 6 episodes I didn't finish from the latest season they did.
I think I have like
watched up to that. No,
what
I haven't
season?
watched
What's
that
I haven't
much.
watched this. I haven't watched since like season 12.
It's so good. It's so good. It's just like you just turn Seinfeld up to 11 on how terrible they are.
Yeah,
That's
and
all they
Always
did.
Sunny is like one of the first shows where they were so openly crass on normal television and stuff like that, and I absolutely love it.
All they did was like, let's just take Seinfeld and take
Yeah.
all the worst characters, characteristics, turn it up to 11. It's like, it's so great. Like Danny DeVito, I've loved him for a long time.
Is he still married to
Probably-
Rhea Perlman, or they get a divorce?
I think they might have split or something lately.
Because
they were in the news. I don't know.
Didn't he have like didn't someone try to accuse him of sexual harassment, like cast couching him?
I don't
issues?
know. I don't know, but the Rollins bit he has when he did an audition for Death of Smoochie with Danny DeVito is one of my favorite stories I've ever heard out of Hollywood. Like,
That's like the Death of Smoochie. Like, all right, refresh my memory.
so he was auditioning for the role of that the boxer who was like in love with Smoochie, that his mom was in the mom that owned the restaurant.
Okay.
And he's like, Smoochie. That's
Yeah.
what he was auditioning for. And apparently, the day before he had just auditioned for like a Brockheimer movie or something. It was kind of just pissed at the whole Hollywood system and went in there and just went insane. He's like, fuck it. I don't care if this is my last audition. I'm just going to go crazy. And he's like, he threw chairs and tables and couches over and shit. And Danny DeVito was like hiding in the corner filming and like, keep going. And he's like, yeah, I walk out and all of the other actors are sitting there holding their script scared because they just heard yelling, screaming, and furniture getting thrown against the walls. And he's like, hey, break a leg. I just did. And then he's like, yeah, I went and got my parking validated and was going to go back to my shitty fucking house by myself and get ready for the tour that the band was going to go on. And I didn't even make it to the car when my agent called me, and she's like, what did you do? He goes, I just kind of went for it. And he's like, what did you do in there? He's like, look, I'm sorry. I just went for it. I didn't think I was going to get it, so I just wanted to be memorable. She's like, well, apparently you're the front runner now. Yeah. And he ended up losing it out to the other guy. But like that story he tells is just fucking insane. Like scaring the shit out of Danny DeVito for 20 minutes.
Fucking awesome.
What you reading?
I'm trying to figure out what that if Danny DeVito's actually still married to Rhea Perlman.
They were
But
in the news not that long ago.
I thought that's what I thought as well.
But it might have just been that they've been together for 80 years because he's.
Oh, they're still together. Oh, according to Wikipedia, they're still together. They've been married since 1982.
Mm-hmm.
Like, good for them.
40 years.
40, yeah, almost 40, yeah, 40 years.
Yeah.
Good for them. You don't hear about shit like that too more. Not especially in Hollywood.
Yeah, Danny DeVito's cool, man. Like
He was the best Penguin.
Penguin.
Actually, until Colin Quinn, dude. Colin Farrell.
Now,
Colin Quinn.
I did, sir, not Colin Quinn.
That's like a death metal singer, also. So that's why
Listen.
it's funny to me.
No, I'm thinking that's a stand-up comedian and a bad
That's the
actor.
weekend
Oh, and
update
I'm also
that they-
thinking Kellen Quinn. Kellen Quinn is the singer I'm thinking of.
No,
Yeah.
Colin Quinn's
Quinn.
the guy they put in after Norm got fired.
For Weekend Update, and it was terrible.
It was awesome. It was Norm would have loved it because it was so bad it was good.
It was pretty bad.
If you watch his first update, he does like a little 2-minute monologue to like kind of address like what's going on, and it's so fucking awkward and great. I know Norm had to love it.
Oh God, whatchamacallit, one of the twins just turned 5.
Yeah, Danny DeVito was in a movie called Twins.
That he was.
What's your favorite Danny DeVito movie?
Like, I can only think of 2 movies that. What's that movie? Was it Mean People or something like that, or the '80s movie where he fakes his own death or something crazy like that?
Not Throw Mama from the Train, right?
No.
You're thinking of War of the Roses?
No, not War of the Roses. I think Tim Robbins is in it.
No, we don't have
Uh,
I don't think I got any.
God damn it!
I don't think I've ever seen a Danny DeVito movie besides Batman.
To the IMDb.
Like,
Okay.
I have never seen Danny DeVito outside of being Penguin and
And
Sonny.
Uncle Frank.
yeah.
You
I
never
think he's
seen
my
Twins
favorite
with
is-
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No,
He's
I
Raging
know of the
Bull.
movie. I've never seen it.
Raging Bull.
No,
he's my favorite as Uncle Frank, but he was damn good in Jewel the Nile.
Jewel of the Nile.
yeah, I don't. I've seen him as those 2 characters. I don't think I've ever seen him as anything.
Dude, you
else.
forget Death to Smoochie was so good.
It's so good.
What's the worst that could happen? You remember that with Martin Lawrence?
Oh,
My.
Oh, I forgot he was in. I forgot he was on Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey.
yeah, he was Bob Samuda or whatever.
Yeah, I forgot how good that fucking movie. That was a good movie too.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. Like people clown on
Never
him, but
seen
he had
that.
some great stuff.
Renaissance Man with Marky Mark.
Oh, I think you're thinking of Other People's Money, where he fakes his own death.
There's Other People's Money. There's another one I'm thinking of. It might be Other People's Money.
Death to Smoochie is so good, though. You ever
Romancing
seen Death to
the,
Smoochie, James?
Nope.
Romancing the Stone.
I feel bad to an extent. Like, I'm not just trying to sound like an asshole here, but
No, you're good, dude. We know you're 12.
it's just the age difference. I was never exposed to these movies really.
Hoffa
Mom
was really good.
was like a fucking ridiculous horror fan, and Dad was super weird with his taste. He was obsessed with Matrix and upset in Inception and weird what's supposed to be like the fuckboy thought-provoking movies. Dad liked.
Nope. I love movies like 1984 was probably the best year for movies.
Pretty good.
Like
I
when-
absolutely love Lost Boys. Isn't that in 1984?
Movies
No, I
that came
think
out in
that's later.
1984.
I
To the
think
Google.
Lost Boys is why I'm by.
I think
So-
Lost Boys is more mid to late 80s.
So You had Footloose, 16 Candles, Against All Odds, The Never Ending Story,
Never ending story. Yes.
A Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yup. That was one
Once
of my
Upon a
first
Time
horror
in
movies.
America, Firestarter, Red Dawn,
Red Dawn was all right.
Beverly Hills Cops. I'm skipping some, by the way, like Threads here. I mean, Jesus
What year
Christ,
did
here.
Geeks come out?
Hold on.
I
Let's just do it
really
this way.
like that movie for some reason.
Which movie?
Geeks. It's about like nerds that owned a arcade shop in the 80s getting laid, basically.
I don't remember that at all.
It's pretty funny. There's a lot of boobs for no reason.
Who's in it?
Was it Kentucky
I
Fried
don't
Movie?
think it was anyone notable. It kind of is just a cult following movie. Just weird underground movie.
Dude, here's the highest grossing movies of 1984. What do you think the highest grossing movie in 1984 was, Kelly?
84.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was Indiana Jones.
That was number 3.
What?
Yeah.
You're telling me 2 other movies made more?
Two
than that?
other ones. One you're gonna be like, oh shit, that yeah. And the other one, nope. So 1984. Here's the top 10 grossing movies of 1984. So number 10 is Splash.
I love it.
Number 9 is Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. Number 8 is Romancing the Stone.
All right.
Number 7, Footloose. Number 6, Police Academy.
All right.
Number 5, The Mother Effin' Karate Kid.
Mm,
Number 4, Gremlins.
all right.
Number 3, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Number 2, Ghostbusters.
Oh, duh.
Dude, Ghostbusters and Gremlins came out on the same weekend.
That's insane.
And
Because
there are 2
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
It is
And
very
then-
crazy.
All right. I
So
can't believe this is
number 1?
number 1 with $234 billion at the box office.
E.T.? What the fuck was it?
Eddie Murphy's Beverly Hills Cop.
Holy shit. A black man in the 80s? Made that much money for him? What? What did I say?
That's a
I
good
love Eddie
response.
I love Eddie Murphy, by the way.
I'm a few Twisted Teas and John.
So, yes, dude, you forget how big of a powerhouse Eddie Murphy was. Like the Golden
That was
Child,
his-
Beverly Hills Cop. I think that's the one that really kicked him off, wasn't it?
That was
Beverly
his
Hills
first
Cop.
big movie. He was supposed to be in Ghostbusters, but the studio didn't want him to be in it because he wasn't a big enough star. Yeah. He was supposed to be Ernie Hudson.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Fucking Bill Murray and them were like, we want Eddie in this fucking movie. And the studio said, no, he's not a big enough star.
So
And
he went off to make.
they ended up
make-
cutting that role down to a third of the movie and having Ernie Hudson do it. Don't get me wrong, Ernie Hudson's lovable. But how funny would it have been? Because Egon and Bill Murray wrote the movie, and Dan Aykroyd, and it was supposed to be the black guy was supposed to be a ex test pilot, space shuttle dude, Air Force badass, like an astrophysicist.
Yeah.
And he was going to be part of the group from day one. And the studio's like, no, he's not a big enough star. This is according to, I think Dan Aykroyd talked about it on Rogan or something at some point. I was
He
like,
is insane.
fuck? Oh, yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes, that is one crazy Canadian.
He is like, he's a fucking sheriff or like a police officer in Florida or some shit.
Oh yeah, he's He's
Yeah,
fucking
he's a
bad
crazy
shit.
person.
And he's racist as shit while doing
Is he?
it. If you have
Who?
ever seen clips,
Who,
like
Dan
while he's
Aykroyd?
talking to a Mexican dude, he's like, "Hey, what's up, Holmes?"
That's Steven.
And
You're
when he's
getting hey,
talking to
hey, hey,
black
hey, you,
dudes,
hey,
he's like,
hey,
"Oh,
hey,
what's
hey,
up, brother?"
Donnie, or not Jamie. You're getting Dan Aykroyd and Steven Seagal confused.
Yes, I am.
Don't you ever fucking do that
Yes,
again.
I am. Yes, I am.
Don't you ever fucking do that again, sir.
I am getting them confused. You are
Yep.
correct.
Yeah, I am gonna call
You
you
are
right
correct.
on. Yep. Maybe you should stop on
You
those
are-
fucking hard
You are
iced teas.
completely correct.
Maybe stop on the bong rips and stop on the iced teas.
You are completely correct.
That might put you in the ranking. Go.
Kelly, are you okay? Steven Seagal is racist.
No,
Yeah. Tom Segura had a fucking bit about this. That's where you're
Yep.
pulling that from.
Yep.
I'm not okay. You just confused Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal with Dan.
They're
Aykroyd.
both white dudes.
Not if you ask Steven Seagal. He's Japanese.
Actually, he's Russian now, ain't he?
I don't know. What
I know he's like BFFs with Putin.
think it is.
I used to train dogs. ASA logo. Dude, Out for Justice is one of the worst fucking movies ever. And I used to love it.
I'm gonna cut my heart out.
What was it? Marked for Death?
Hard to Kill was good. Under Siege was good. Everything
Under
else
Siege-
he did was meh.
Under Siege was fantastic.
Yeah.
I like how, wait, all right, so, God damn it, Jamie. How did you fuck up Dan
What?
Aykroyd and Steven
is
Seagal?
there a way
No,
you
we're-
could put their pictures up? I know in their
I
old
was
age,
gonna
they're
Google that because I was like, how bad did I fuck up?
Oh,
fucked
not,
up
dude.
bad. In their old age, they are morphing into the same blobby,
Person.
old fat white person. But if you Google Dan Aykroyd 84 and Seagal 84, you're gonna get very different.
Oh my God. Please do. Please
No,
do
I
that.
just did.
One is skinny with a ponytail who knows jiu-jitsu or some shit. I
Not
don't
even
know.
jiu-jitsu. It's like some over like Muay Thai. Yo.
No, they look very different.
Yes. Now
Jamie,
they
you-
are both kind of white and have dark hair. That's about
They got
where it ends.
oval faces. That's all I really can argue. They
How
got
fucked
oval
up-
heads.
How fucked
I'm
up
gonna
are
take
you
a-
right now?
I'm gonna
that-
take a pee break and think about this more. I don't know how. Definitely confusing Tyler Perry with Michael Jordan.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, that's you were way off the mark. I like how, but you went in at authority, and I'm like,
As soon as you called me on it, no. You're right. I knew it. As soon as you said Steven Seagal, I was like, no, that's right.
yeah, you, yep. And I'm like, I'm like, he's literally ripping off a Tom Segura bit right now. Like,
Yes.
act like I don't watch stand up and I'm not a fan of Segura's. And I'm like,
Seagal
completely-
is racist as fuck.
he's,
You could not argue that with me.
I wouldn't call him racist. I just
If
call
you
him
go
ignorant.
up
Wait,
to
wait,
a
wait.
black dude and say,
Stop.
hey, what's
Can I-
up, brother?
Hey, I would say this. I wouldn't call him racist. I would call him ignorant.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Hey, you made me have a small heart attack. I love Dan Aykroyd dearly, and I was like, wait, what did I miss? What happened? He's racist?
Dude, Kelly thinking fucking Dan Aykroyd just got fucking canceled and he missed it.
And
And
then-
I can't go buy Skull Vodka?
Yeah,
And then-
no.
and then thankfully-
Dan Aykroyd is a little crazy with his crystal skull shit, but
Okay,
that's about it.
but
I'm fine with that.
thankfully, you were ripping off something that John knew about, because otherwise, I think we might have let that fly.
Oh,
I
no,
was
no, no.
prepared. I was prepared to believe you,
Nope. I was going to the Googles on that one.
because he's not. Yes, it was in Louisiana that Seagal was a sheriff, but I think Dan Aykroyd is actually a constable or something in like Maine or wherever the fuck weird place he lives.
He's
So
like
that's why I
he's
believed you.
he's like a park ranger or something crazy up there, like a natural forest.
Why do
fucking-
these guys do this shit?
No,
Because
he does it because he wants to try and see aliens.
He basically, he goes out and he wants to preserve the nature because that's where you can go up and see the stars the best. So you can go and
Steve
see.
Seagal does it to beat up minorities. Dan Aykroyd does it to see aliens. Way different.
Both crazy, but
Different ends of the spectrum.
Way different.
Aykroyd's a lot more lovable with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen?
No, like I
Us?
completely get that. Like that's not my argument at all. Like Dan Aykroyd, even his face, you just want to go up and hug the dude.
Yeah. You should watch Spies Like Us and you'd fucking probably give him an old fashioned handy. I think the only movie he's kind of a dick in is The Great Outdoors.
No, and even if I was to say this and I was to go watch
good.
Ghostbusters and see Dan
Fucking
Aykroyd,
fun.
I would not even have the thought. I would still like associate with Steven Seagal because I could just completely fuck that up.
You did too. And poor Kelly almost died. And I'm just like
I would have lived my life happily watching Ghostbusters, and Kelly would have been like, "What the fuck,
dude? You were so far off the spectrum. I called you Donnie. Like I don't even know why. Like I don't even know
your element, Donnie.
I was your element, Donnie. Like I was just like, I was trying to search for your name. I'm like, he's that's not Donnie. James, you're way the fuck off here. You're thinking of Steven Seagal.
I can't
Take it
wait
easy,
to
Mark,
tell
for
somebody that somebody I know confused Dan Aykroyd with Steven Seagal.
And if you're like, if you don't believe me, go to the Lost Losers podcast channel on YouTube. Look up the live Friday night L.L.P. joint hour.
It's
So,
not
I
like
think
these people were an important part of my childhood.
They should have been. I'm fucking kind of pissed at your dad.
No, like I watched Ghostbusters and all that, but it's not like they were on TV and all that shit.
But these are cult classics, James.
Yes, I get that. That's not what I'm arguing.
Okay. I'm not going to yell, get off my lawn or anything, but
Trading Places was a phenomenal movie as well.
No, it's
he
was.
oh my god, he's
I
phenomenal.
watched
Trading
movies
Places.
with him and everything. That's not what I'm saying. It's just it's
Jamie
not
Lee
like he
Curtis.
was on interview shows. It's not like he was on Conan and shit. Like that's
Right.
what I mean.
when
But he was
somebody
on
asks
Rogan.
you if you're a god, you say yes.
Yes. I like how the news one was like, "Are you a god?" And he was like, "Yes."
Jesus, I think we found the title for this podcast. Dan Aykroyd's a racist?
Oh,
Kelly, do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I've got this old guy. None of these are done this century, by the way. Oh,
Texas.
I forgot you had the fucking.
Oh, that's
Texas
so
symbol.
funny.
yeah.
Don't you have some haggard ass dragon on your back?
Yes. It's still unfinished.
Oh, you got the 90s kanji.
I think it means ramen noodles or something. I don't know.
Why does it say FE? Why does it say fee?
It says feet?
Dude, it says, does that not look like an FE? Hold on. Where's,
Oh, give
goddamn-
it a second.
Can I get it? Is it like
There it
There
is.
it is. Does that
Oh,
look
I
like
do
a
see the FE.
Boba Fett? Apparently, my
Dude,
tattoo artist was super into Star Wars.
Dude, your fucking tattoo artist just, instead of fucking he's like, oh yeah, this means fucking hotness or whatever it is. He just put his fucking initials on your arm.
No, you say FE, and I think the bottom kind of looks like a T. I think he's just a huge Star Wars fan. He's like, I'm gonna do Boba Fett. Watch this, guys.
Dude,
Yeah. I don't know if you
Yeah,
saw
that's
that
it.
ever.
This, and a fucking dragon that looks like shit. 'Cause I never got it finished.
isn't it purple?
It's like it's got some purple black to it or whatever. You know, the shading.
That's how I don't know why I remember that, Kelly. I don't know why I remember your fucking dragon tattoo on your back.
I just never got around to finishing it. And if I ever have just fuck you throwaway money in the near future, like laser tattoo removal is on the table for me.
Really, you gonna remove
Yeah.
all of them?
Not all of them. I like this one.
No, that one's it's
Yeah.
held up great. Like that
Yeah.
doesn't look bad at all. It's just kind of a funny, like a Texan tattoo.
Well, yeah, back in the day when Texas was a reputable state,
Yeah. It's just a funny tattoo to
back
have.
when George Bush was just our governor.
Oh, boy, he really fucked that all up for you, didn't he?
Simpler times, right?
Boy,
How far we've slid when we wish for the days of George Bush to be our president. Is our children learning?
I'm looking at what other movies came out in fucking 1984.
I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back.
You do that. Dude, Conan the Destroyer came out in 1984?
That sounds right. Wait, they must have filmed that in like 83 or something like that.
The woman in the red dress. Or the lady in red, or the woman in red.
Or were you paying attention to the woman in the red dress?
Purple Rain.
I'll never see Prince and not think of the Chappelle sketch. Blouses, bitch.
What the fuck? Moscow and the Hudson. Why do I know sound that movie? The ice.
That movie's fucked up.
What? Moscow and the Hudson?
Is that with Grumpy Old Men and Robin Williams?
Yeah. Robin Williams, a Russian musician, defects to the United States and settles in New York with the help of a.
Yeah, that movie's fucked up.
Ice Pirates.
I watched that movie so many goddamn times as a child, and it's not good.
That movie was so bad.
I think it's because I used to get the movie confused with Time Bandits, and I'd end up just watching it. Because Time Bandits, I think, was Monty Python guys or somebody, and it was actually pretty good, but I used to get it confused with Ice Pirates or whatever.
Wait, how did Terminator come out in 1984 and it didn't make the top 10?
It didn't make a bunch of money.
Really?
The second one made a fucking killing, but the first one didn't make a lot of money.
I didn't know that. I didn't, I do know that James Cameron actually wrote that movie. He was homeless, living in his car, wrote the movie, and sold the rights to the movie for $1 as long as he could direct it.
There's a couple movies like that.
I'm like, well, good on you. I guess you got $1 plus whatever, a couple $1,000 for them or paying you to direct it, I guess.
Yeah, like The Predator got made in a similar way.
Dude, so I got MLB Tonight going on in the background. Or what is this? Hold on. Or Quick Pitch. They kind of go through the games on MLB Tonight. And I swear to God, every woman they have on there just gets like a shorter dresses. And I'm like, I mean, they really got to spice up baseball, I guess. But I ain't arguing with them. I ain't mad at them. Good on them.
Baseball's old. They got to attract younger people. And baseball, let's be honest, is full of mostly Latin players, and they're trying to appease the Latin audience. And if you ever put it on Telemundo, whew.
Yeah. I watch Telemundo, and I don't even speak Spanish.
Yeah. That guy in the bumblebee suits got a good gig.
I love that I speak more Spanish than John.
Yeah.
What's
big
up,
deal.
Kitty?
Yeah,
Big deal.
Her name is Binks.
Kitty.
Dude, they have
And they're making a new Hocus Pocus movie.
I did see that.
fucking.
Movie or series?
I can't remember. I think it was a movie. I'm not sure.
They're making a sequel. Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out on Disney Plus, I think, right around Christmas, they said, or Halloween or something like that. Why did I say Christmas? I don't know why, but yes, Halloween.
That would make sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah. Like Dan Aykroyd not being a racist.
Yeah, I don't know how you can get
Yeah,
fucking
no,
Steve.
Dan Aykroyd is fine, everyone. I promise.
Thank God John was here, because I would have been like, oh no, not Dan.
Kelly would have fucking started crying, fucking hyperventilating.
No,
And then-
Dan Aykroyd's fine.
It's such a range of emotions. Like, I was so disappointed in Dan Aykroyd, and then when John uncovered the clues to figure out you were talking about Steven Seagal, it became the funniest thing I've heard in 5 days, at least.
Well, you've
I
been at
mean-
work for 5 days.
Because you couldn't confuse, like, that's like confusing Jackie Chan with,
Bruce Lee.
Chris Tucker.
yes, Chris Tucker is more like it.
Like, dude, you couldn't be more of like, unbelievable.
One is hilarious and a crazy person. The other is a horrible person, but was kind of good at karate at the right time. Oh, he is a pure product of like good timing. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, that's about it.
Because have you ever seen Weird Science?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the hot chick. Did you ever know that they were married? Steven Seagal and that hot chick from that movie.
That's funny.
And he,
Wait. Who is the? Oh God, hold on.
Kelly LeBrock.
Oh yeah.
And
Why-
he beat
I'm
the
thinking of
crap out of her.
I'm thinking of real. I don't know why I thought Real Geniuses for some reason. I'm like, wait, there was like, who was the hot chick in Real Geniuses? And now
I think when
I
I,
got
was
Real
like,
Geniuses and
Real
I
Genius.
never saw Real Geniuses.
yes,
I
Real
think when I
Geniuses.
was turning about 8 or 11, that was one of the first movies Dad showed me to be like, all right, you can start watching this stuff. Was
Real
Weird
Genius is
Science.
Real Geniuses is good. But so yeah, he was. Yeah, I forgot he was married to Kelly LeBrock.
And beat the shit out of her.
Oh, shh.
Did he beat her?
He's
Yeah.
like kung fu.
Yeah, he beat her with karate chops.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
You know. What a
Casey
douche.
Ryback. Piece of shit.
Show me a move, Case me. Show me a move. How about this for a move? That's such a dumb. Why did we enjoy all that shit when we were kids?
Because they had Voodoo Child and Erica Laniak's boobs and Tommy Lee Jones in his prime.
Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face was fucking epic.
I forgot. I rewatched all the Batmans not that long ago, and I forgot that Bane was in that movie.
Oh. In
With
which
Uma
one?
Thurman? With
Oh.
Uma Thurman?
Was that Batman and Robin? Is that George? Is that the
Yo.
nipple?
Yeah.
Uma
Had that
Thurman
on
was
VHC
Bane.
as a kid. I
It
know
was
exactly
so
what you're
bad.
talking about.
I forget. Yeah, I forgot. That guy dropped dead of a heart attack about fucking 3 days before that film came out, if I remember correctly.
Lucky him, he didn't have to watch it. Thoughts and prayers.
If anyone would say that about Heath Ledger, I would fight them.
Thoughts and prayers.
If anyone was to make that joke about Heath Ledger, like I would be so down
Thoughts and
to
prayers.
fight them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Nolan Arenado hit up. I didn't even fucking watch the Cardinals game tonight, but Nolan Arenado hit the fucking hit for the cycle.
Spin cycle?
No, you know, the cycle on base. Shut up, dickhead. I don't even know why I fucking fall for your dumb shit. I don't even know why I fall for it.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes. Dude, if you don't follow dad jokes on fucking Twitter, you're missing out.
Oh, I do.
James.
I don't.
You know.
It's all right. One day you will.
Jamie, you need to we need to sign you on a list of movies like one a week that you need to watch, and then you need to update us on Friday nights.
Oh, you
Starting
were
with
saying that was
Roadhouse.
a movie? I thought you were saying that was a Twitter page.
Well,
Oh, no,
yes,
no.
but anyways, back to your movies. Like we need to sign you in a movie one a week, and then come on Friday nights. You need to fucking update us.
I would be kind of down for that. That would be
Yeah.
kind of fun.
First one, Roadhouse.
I think one a week would be fine because every podcast there's like 2 or 3 that John throws at me, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm just not gonna touch any of them. Then
No,
You can't give me this kind of list.
I will fucking settle it down to one a week, and you.
This week's assignment is Roadhouse.
I'll be legitimately down. Like if you give me one, Roadhouse, if that's the one, I'll be down.
All right, let's see.
And then
where
as
it's-
punishment, you should have to watch March for Death.
like you
You
should
have to watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Okay. That sounds like there's murder.
There's legitimately animals that die in the movie.
Did you say cannibals or animals?
Cannibal Holocaust.
So
It's a pretty horrible movie. It was banned in multiple countries. I have it on YouTube if you want to watch it.
Jamie, you might have to like unless you have AMC Plus or that.
Roadhouse isn't on shit.
No, it's not on anything.
I'm looking it up. Let's
There's
see.
a thing called Cannibal the Musical.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
It's right after Cannibal Holocaust.
What about Roadhouse 2, Last Call?
No, don't. Just stay with.
No.
Stick with. You need the Swayze.
It looks like it's on Amazon. Yeah, I can watch it right now. It's on
Okay.
Amazon. I'll put it on my list.
All right. Start with Roadhouse.
I'm fine with that.
If you guys want to make this a Friday night thing, we can. We just
I'm
sent him.
totally down.
You know, you guys want to make this a Friday night thing, we can, and we'll all go live. We'll go live and be like, okay, this is the movie
was
for the
your
week
thoughts?
with James. What are your thoughts on Roadhouse?
I would be down to give you guys. Never mind. My movies that I really like are like 3 hours long. I'm not gonna put you guys through that.
I like Zodiac, and that's 3 hours long.
A lot of my movies are really long, and
Don't-
I know it pisses my girlfriend off and my mom sometimes.
Depending on the movie, man. Like, what was movie was 3 hours long? That just Elvis is 2.5 hours long. It's almost 2.5 hours. I think it's a little
I'm
over
so
two and a
down
half.
to watch stuff like that, but I know a lot of people aren't.
Sometimes I do like a nice, tight, quick movie. You know,
Oh, I get
Like
that
a good-
completely.
in and out, hour and a half. You know what I mean? Good afternoon.
No, a lot of the stuff I watch is quite up there. Suspiria, hour and a half or 2 hours and a half. Midsummer is 2 hours and a half.
That movie's crazy.
I
Midsommar?
love that movie so much.
I don't think I've seen it.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
so
The one
good.
where they go to the weird place,
Sweden or whatever. Yeah.
like it's like a weird village, and things
Yeah.
just progressively spiral out of control.
Yep. Absolutely one of my favorite movies.
Favorite?
And that director is working on another film right now, if I'm not wrong. And I'm just so excited because he started with Hereditary, and I was
I gotta
obsessed
find
with
a place to
movie
watch that.
also. That was like the mother in that movie. Anytime I watch that movie, I start crying just because of her performance.
She's so good.
Oh yeah.
What
But
is
I
it?
mean, like,
Hereditary?
I could put in some weird horror movies here and there. Like, if you guys haven't seen Triangle, that's a really good one to watch.
What's the?
Bermuda Triangle.
I
That's
think I've
all I'll
seen.
say. It's a horror movie, pretty much based on Bermuda Triangle. That's all I'll
think
say.
I think I've seen it.
It is
Five friends
so
set
good.
sail on their yacht, overturned by strange storms during a ship arrives to rescue them. Yeah, I've seen this. It's fucking crazy.
I love that movie. And my
It's one
mom,
of those random Amazon midnight movies I watched.
yeah, I showed it to my mom, and she was just confused the entire
Oh, shit.
time.
Thor's little brother was in it.
Yes. Yep.
Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot I watched this movie. There's another fucked up movie.
What is it called?
that's-
Triangle?
Yeah.
Just Triangle.
There's another fucked up movie like this I think you would like. Oh, what the fuck was it?
Horror movies are my thing. I absolutely love horror movies.
Not my thing.
I have not watched a whole lot recently. Not, and I'm not trying to sound shitty. It's just whatever. I just haven't watched a lot, but just my girlfriend's not too much into them. So we've just been watching a lot more TV shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm more of a fucking funny guy. Like I like comedy and a good,
I find a lot of humor in horror movies.
What the fuck was the name of that movie? I know you'd like it. So this guy goes out fishing, finds a boat. Is it adrift?
Jamie, you ever seen
Like-
Three Amigos?
No.
Dude, actually, we should send you down a fucking Chevy Chase rabbit hole instead of fucking starting.
I love Chevy Chase.
You've never wait.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is my favorite movie of all time.
That's my favorite holiday movie there is.
Yeah, it's the best holiday movie there is. I agree with Kelly. But you should watch. You should go down to you should see Spies Like Us and see Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase together.
I'll be fine with that.
And then you should also then watch Three Amigos, Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Steve Martin. Oh, Steve
Yeah.
Martin, Chevy
Steve
Chase,
Martin.
Short. Martin
Yeah.
Short. Yeah, dude. We could send you down a fucking rabbit hole of Chevy Chase movies. Or
I don't think Chevy Chase is the best dude. He's like one of the people that you don't want to meet your heroes. I never want to meet Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah, he's a complete prick.
yeah,
I
he's
never want to meet him.
So the movie I was thinking of that's similar to The Triangle is called The Boat.
Okay.
It's on Prime.
Have you guys seen The Lighthouse, that Robert Pattinson movie?
Yes.
Doesn't he
No,
get fuck a mermaid?
no, I've heard so many crazy things about that movie,
It's
but I haven't watched it.
so good. You guys should watch it.
Isn't it?
That's one of my crazy movies that I was just thinking of that I couldn't tell you guys to watch.
Is that William Dafoe in there?
It's
William
William
Dafoe.
Dafoe
It's
and
Dafoe
Robert
and, it's Dafoe and the new Batman masturbating with each other, from what I understand.
I think to an extent.
So, Jamie, you got to put The Boat on your list. It's only 90 minutes long. I think you would like it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's fucked up.
Wait. How is impeach? I just happened to jump on Twitter
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, oh, what's happening? And I'm like, I see, all right, MLB, Red Sox at Cubs, Apple Watch series promoted. I was one of the most famous pop stars in the world. No one knew the secret pain I hid. I don't know what that is. And then impeach Biden is trending
Mm-hmm.
or was, and it just took off
You know why?
because I just talked about it.
Why he
John.
was trending for impeachment?
Why?
Because the Democrats don't think he can win.
I don't think just that. I think that's part of it, but I think
That
there's plenty
is-
of other shit. I think it might have been part of the Ghislaine stuff or something like that. I have no context. This is me just guessing, but I'm guessing that he was part of the paperwork and Ghislaine stuff or something like that.
I think they're pulling the ripcord. They don't think he can win.
Who are
Apparently,
they gonna
that,
put?
I
Who are they
don't
gonna put in their
know.
Budapest?
I don't know. They
I'm going back to movies.
okay.
I don't want to talk about it. It's just fucking depressing.
I can't watch The Boat in my current location.
What? Because you're not around water?
I don't
How
know.
the fuck's that work?
A lone fisherman encounters an abandoned sailboat soon to... Okay, yeah, it says I can't watch it.
Well, that's a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, I have VPN. I'll be able to find it. That's fine. But that's odd.
It's 90 minutes. I think you'd like it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So movies.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need to pick.
legit.
We need to hammer down a movie that you need to watch. So, are we going to do this every Friday?
No, it's Roadhouse.
I'm down. I'll watch Roadhouse.
Okay, Roadhouse definitely starting. It's kicking us off with Roadhouse. Okay.
We need to be flexible. All right. We're
Okay.
not going to set a schedule like a goddamn syllabus.
Okay.
Jesus.
No, it'll just be Friday evening.
Like a Friday evening. Yeah, that's it.
Like, it doesn't have to be strict at all, really.
Yeah, doesn't know that. We just want to fucking just
Pretty
pick
sure
out a movie.
Roadhouse is like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. I'm
You should
sure
find
I'll be
that.
fine.
And
You'll probably do it
funny-
on Thursday. Before he usually sends me his songs for the playlist on I don't know the day before.
Okay.
And I was thinking of making sure I still have it fresh in my mind. So yeah, probably Wednesday, Thursday, I'll watch it. And then yeah.
So,
Or watch it and take notes.
what was it? Skew.
Maybe.
Oh,
I need to rewatch it anyways.
so Roadhouse is like 40 years old almost, right?
If it's
Dude, Friday
80s,
the
yeah,
13th, the final chapter came out in 1984.
that's coming up on 40 years. So yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're
are
in
you
the
familiar with
ballpark.
Sam Elliott?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, quite a
Well, you'll see the magic of Sam Elliott because he looks old back in 1984, and that was 40 years ago.
bit.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Dude, Sam
Yeah.
Elliott. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Sam Elliott's in that, right? It's
he's the one who gets
because I always confuse him and Christoph or Chris Christopherson. I don't
it's
know
not as bad. Why would you confuse those two? I get why you could confuse
'Cause
those
they
two. It's not
both-
like
they
I
both aged to 50 and stayed that old for like 50 years.
yeah,
Kind of like
I think
Steve Martin. Steve
Yeah.
Martin has looked old since the fucking 70s.
yeah. I'm 100 agreeing with you.
Doc has looked old since he was Doc.
Christopher Lloyd,
Yes.
not really. I didn't know he was in for the longest time I didn't know he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Have you
That's
seen Who
funny.
Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes. That was another VHS I had when I was a kid. Like, no, I was 2001, which I feel like depending on your family, 2001 was still like you could have been exposed to the PS1, the Xbox original, a little bit older stuff, and VHS. I still had tapes that I had, stuff like that. Like 2001 was still a transitional period. Like I'm not completely ignorant.
Yeah,
I'm a Zoomer, but I'm not completely ignorant.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
Not judging.
no. I'm not trying to be an asshole at all.
The new kid at work. I was the youngest person at work until he took over. Well, no, there's one other, but he's not that much younger than me.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first 20-year-old to fucking be
Yeah.
at work. And I was like, man, that
Oh,
new
no.
Ghostbusters movie.
Wait. Time out. Hate to interrupt you. I have a new movie that we need to add to the list that James might need to see if he's never seen it. Is Breakin'.
His
No,
what?
I've never seen it.
Breakin'.
Breaking?
You've never seen Breakin'?
The breakdancing movie?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Is it like Step Up of fucking?
Dude, Jean-Claude Van Damme's in that movie.
Okay, Leroy, why don't we watch Gleaming the Cube while we're at it?
Oh, go fuck yourself, dude. I fucking love both those movies. Breaking's a phenomenal movie. All right, sorry, James. Continue. What were you saying?
No, Kelly. What was
Kelly.
He had some ignorant moments though.
No, he's young. He had never seen the original Ghostbusters. Like, how?
Really?
It's on like AMC or some shit every other week.
That was one that I saw early. Like, yeah.
I told him, I was like, dude. I gave him
we've done
my,
this. We've done
I
this
gave
live
my-
stream longer than we did the actual podcast this week.
Ah, whatever.
Oh,
I
well.
told him, I was like, here's my
Still
Blu-ray
live stream.
set. You can watch part 2 if you want, but part 1 is where it's at.
Yeah, for
Dude.
sure.
Okay, so Breakin' came out in the same weekend as 16 Candles.
Both gay.
The Firestarter and The Natural came out in 1984
Have
on
you
the same
watched
weekend.
Firestarter as an adult?
It's terrible, isn't it?
It's so bad.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
I've watched
movie's
all
actually
Indiana
bad.
Jones. I've obviously watched all Star Wars and stuff like that. I've watched all the Star Trek movies. I've seen most 80s and 70s horror movies. A lot
Did you
of
go see
like
all the Star Wars in the theater when they re-released them and shit?
4, 5, and 6 I've never seen in theaters. 1, 2, and 3 my parents took me as a baby and child. Yes.
You never went and saw when they re-released it? Well, I guess that was 99 area before that new one came out.
Yeah, no. I never saw 4, 5, and 6 in theater ever.
So
I
hey,
haven't
listen-
even been able to see it at like smaller theaters that I've rented it or anything.
All right. So on June 8th of 1984,
Mm-hmm.
you had Oh, where'd it go? You had Beat Street, Ghostbusters, Gremlins,
Jesus.
Gremlins is fantastic.
and
Yes.
Top Secret.
Oh, I love Top Secret.
I think yeah.
I might love that movie more than Airplane.
Really,
The
I
scene-
haven't seen Top Secret in forever.
I have it on DVD.
Do you really?
The scene where the doctor picks up the phone and he's like, "Okay, let me know if this condition changes." He's dead. Like,
Isn't Val Kilmer in that movie?
yeah, prime Val Kilmer. Dude, Val Kilmer had a run.
What
It
do you
was
say,
that,
Hitler?
Real Genius, Top Gun, fucking
It's on HBO Max.
what's that?
Top Secret.
Oh,
I know
So
what I might
good.
be doing in the morning.
so good.
Yeah, Top Secret. Yeah, dude, that's a crazy fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beat Street, Ghostbusters, Gremlins, and Top Secret. All
Is
in the fucking.
is 84 like famous for being the best year of movies of all time?
Dude,
or
I think it is. I'm
or
just,
did you
but
just stumble upon it?
no, I forgot where someone said it the other day, maybe a month or two ago, and I kind of went down that rabbit hole. It could have been a week ago. I don't know. My fucking time's all
Yeah.
fucked up. But I remember seeing it, and then it just happened to pop. We just happened to go into that, down this rabbit hole. And now I'm looking them all up and like,
Yeah. So Jamie, what's your favorite horror movies, man?
dude, Bachelor Party, Cannonball Run 2, and Conan the Destroyer, June 29th. All of it.
Jesus.
Okay, stop it already, Mr. 1984.
Dude, this is insane. It's just
All
fucking
right.
crazy.
I think I can give a Mount Rushmore.
Ooh.
So let's say 2 are old, 2 are new. Out of the classic horror movies, I have to put Halloween.
Nice.
And I think my second one is in between Hellraiser and Friday the 13th. For me, Hellraiser, because it was my first horror movie. However horrible that might sound, because of how sexually orientated it is and yada yada.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it was my first horror movie. It was Hellraiser. Then I think on the same day, I watched Friday the 13th right after with my mom.
Kevin Bacon.
I think it is in between those two for me for second one. My number one for classic horror movies is Halloween, for fucking sure. I think I would put both of those over Friday the 13th. And Sleepaway Camp.
Never seen it. Sounds so familiar. I think that was
Sleepaway
one of
Camp
those
is a
VHS
great one.
that wasn't allowed to watch.
Sleepaway Camp is kind of known for putting more gratuitous titties in than Friday the 13th.
Did you say Sleepaway Camp is one of your top horror movies?
No, I'm saying for
Sorry,
sure Hellraiser and Nightmare on Elm Street are above Sleepaway Camp and Friday the 13th.
The poster for it's phenomenal. It's a tennis shoe with a knife jab through it with
Yep.
blood on it coming out of water.
Hey, has anybody seen this movie where Nicolas Cage gets locked up in a fucking Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
this
the
movie with,
80s.
what's that
With the
Nick Cage
bees?
movie? Huh?
With the bees?
No, where he gets locked in and like he doesn't
Face
talk
Off?
in the movie. No, he doesn't talk in the movie. He beats up like stuffed animals.
Pig?
Jesus fucking Christ, Kelly.
Is that the Friday the
Here-
13th? Oh
here-
shit, Donnie. But I think I would do Nightmare on Elm Street, to be honest, over Hellraiser, I think.
Yo.
And then for newer ones, I think I would do Midsummer and Creep. Creep.
You can't
Creep.
leave out Phantasm.
I can see that also. I can totally see that. I'm
Creep
saying
from
like my
2014?
childhood and stuff like that. I'm taking into account like my personal experience totally.
2014 Creep?
I'm being totally biased with my
I forget
Mount
you're like
Rushmore.
12.
Yeah.
Are you talking
but-
about Creep with the guy from The League?
Yes.
What?
It is so fucking good.
What movie?
Creep on Netflix. But I think that would be my Mount Rushmore right now.
Dude, Donnie, you fucking missed it earlier.
I what?
So you missed it. Young Jamie, we were talking about Dan Aykroyd earlier.
Yeah, fill him in. I gotta go.
So we're talking about Dan Aykroyd earlier, and young Jamie comes fucking piling in from ripping a bong rip and goes, you know, he's a fucking racist, right? And is like, he does this. He's like a cop here, and he fucking pulls over people. He walks up to black people, like, "What's up, brother?" and starts doing like his like. I'm like, "Hey, man, Jamie, stop." He had me so fucked up. I call them Don. I call them 8 different names. I call them Donnie. I'm like, Donnie, nope, that's not it. Jamie, shut the fuck up for a minute. I'm like, you're getting Dan Aykroyd and Steven Seagal confused,
Right?
And he goes, "Oh, I am." And dude. Go back and watch this live stream.
I'm gonna have to
Immediately,
now.
I was
Dude,
like, yeah,
and
you're right.
you watch Jamie just whoop and just crumble into his seat. He was like, my bad. I'm like, and not only did you get Dan Aykroyd and Steven Seagal confused, but you just ripped off at Tom Segura a bit. He was like, yep, you're just calling me right the fuck on out like no other. Dude, is Kelly just take how many beers has Kelly drank tonight?
I'm on my second Captain and Cranberry.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pee and then
I got Bacardi.
I guess I'm gonna have to roll another fucking joint, huh? I guess are we gonna keep this going for a little
I
bit?
got one more week of being good.
I would.
I
I'll be
just
right
have
back.
to lay
Oh, by the
some
way,
pipe
Kelly,
before I
Donnie,
go to
Donnie,
bed,
Kelly.
so-
What's
try
up,
not
dude?
to
I heard
do-
a lot about you.
Try not to fucking do anything to get me my YouTube channel fucking banned, please, gentlemen. I
Gotcha.
love you guys.
Challenge accepted.
I'll be back.
Now we kind of have to.
Yeah. So young Jamie there sent me through a fucking vortex of emotions.
He was
I hold
losing
Dan
his
Aykroyd.
shit.
I hold Dan Aykroyd close to my heart. And he was like,
Oh,
Fair
Dan
enough.
Aykroyd's
I know, I
golden.
get that. Yeah.
he's like a racist. And I was like, wait, what did I miss? And then like he's like, yeah, he's like a sheriff and he arrests people and he's like racist to them. And I was like, my head's spiraling. I was like, well, I think
You
he's
got the
like
wrong guy.
I think he's like a constable in Maine, but he just does that so we can see UFOs. And then thank God fucking John was paying attention. He was like, you're confusing him with Steven Seagal. And then my mind
Right.
just snapped. I was like, how the fuck do you confuse fucking Ray with
Right.
Under Siege?
With doing splits and shit.
I was like, one was good at karate, the other was a comedic genius.
Right.
Meow.
It
But I'll
seems-
forgive him.
Yeah, like I said, he's like only 13 or something.
So
Oh, wow.
I've seen a couple with you on here. You're a huge Pantera fan.
Now I've seen them like a couple times. I'm more of like a deathcore fan, like Chelsea Grin, really heavy shit.
I never got to see him.
I gave you the
I had-
wrong rap the other day because I was like, he's a huge Pantera fan, but I know that was like your early days of like,
Yeah, that those were like the gateway bands. you
yeah.
know?
I
never-
know that, but I
never got
was
to
like
see him.
telling the story wrong.
What's
Never
up?
got to see him. I had tickets for Damage Plan, and then he got shot.
I saw them twice, one on Ozfest, and then one I saw them with Soulfly and Nothing Face at Family Arena.
Pantera, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
Me and Donnie were at the fucking at the Ozfest one. We just didn't know
Yeah.
it.
We were at a lot of shows that we didn't know it.
No shit, dude. That's insane. It's really weird how that worked out. Donnie was at the show that I got punched in the face by a 6-year-old man who told me I was in a real rock and roller and I was or a real Pantera fan. And then I jumped up and punched this dude back, and I went, and he jumped up and hugged me. He's like, "Fuck yeah, brother," and fucking like walked off. And my cousin's like,
So
fuck
funny
just
story. At the Ozfest when Pantera was playing, like I was what, 15, 16 at the
16,
time?
16, yeah.
Like I had just really started smoking pot, and like I hadn't really had any really good shit. Well, this dude that I went there with, his buddy was there, and like I started smoking a joint with him. That
Jimmy, are you
motherfucker
doing-
kicked
oh.
me in the face. Like I was high as balls. Like I went down to concession, like I need a cheeseburger. And like I fell on my face walking up the stairs, and like I'm laying there on the lawn with a cheeseburger in my hand, and little George was there. He's
Georgie
like, Donnie, you
Porgy.
got to get up, man, because like the pit was like swarming around the fucking the lawn and everything. He's like, you got to get up, dude. You got to get up. And like after they played, then Ozzy came on, and I was just in that fuzzy everything's great stage of it.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Good
Nice.
stuff. Good
What
stuff.
were you asking, John?
About what?
Oh, I thought you asked me.
Oh, dude, I thought, yeah, dude. It looked. I'm like, are you doing coke right now? Are you out of your fucking
Right.
mind? I didn't know what you were doing.
I'm
That's the Dutchie, man.
changing out my nose ring. It's a captive ring, and I'm too
Kelly, are you
large
trying to
of a
stare down at his
gauge.
tits? What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to see if there's something on the table.
Yeah,
No, my nose ring. I'm gauging up my septum, and
Yeah.
so I had to get a pair of pliers to take out my nose rings.
All right, Zoomer, calm it down with your nose cock ring talk.
Yeah. So,
My
what's
dad
new
had
with
a
you, buddy?
cock ring. I don't yet.
Me, I just got home like an hour ago.
You got home an hour ago. When did you? Oh, you fucking.
I drove up to St. Louis to pick up the kid and then came right back.
Oh, thanks for fucking stopping by.
I got late,
fucking
a
with you.
late start, and like I was trying to haul ass. Like I was doing 90 down 55, trying to get to 67. Like I was ready to be out of the car.
Uh-huh. Let's see how it
I
is.
told you whenever I bring her back, I'm gonna kick it with you.
That's right. When you bringing up what? Monday, Tuesday,
Thursday.
Thursday. There it is. I'll
He's
be here.
gone.
So I think on Fridays we're going to do this, but James is going to do a movie review, and we got to supply him the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna start watching some old school movies and stuff. You
Because
guys
every
suggest.
time Jamie gets on here with me and Kelly, we start talking about old movies. Because
I'm like,
like we could reference the worst Christmas story ever
Yeah.
in Gremlins, and Kelly and Jamie wouldn't know what we're talking about.
Gremlins. I know a shit ton about. Like
The
horror stuff, I'm good on.
Dude, do you not know the worst Christmas story ever in Gremlins?
It's so dark.
I don't think I do actually.
Google up
Google Phoebe Cates Christmas story Gremlins, and then check. Don't play the audio. Just get back with us real quick. It's only like a minute and a half while you're doing whatever to your nose.
I just finished.
Like mute yourself, so I don't want to hear. So we don't hear it.
Have you
Worst.
guys
What
watched
is it?
the new 2 episodes of Stranger Things yet?
I watched the first one, but not the second one.
I haven't started season 4 yet.
I can't
Has it-
remember if it was in the second episode or the first episode, so I won't ask my question.
Okay, please don't. Are you caught up on the boys? Because we were talking about that earlier.
I haven't watched but 1 or 2 episodes of that show.
Same here.
Dude,
You know
Of this
what's
season.
a really good show right now on Hulu? The Old Man.
I've heard good
I've
things.
heard good things about that.
Anything with Jeff Bridges in it's going to be good.
It's the dude,
It's-
man.
Right.
The dude abides.
It does
Him
abide.
and John Lithgow? Fuck yeah.
Oh, the Trinity Killer,
I didn't know Lithgow was in it.
or
Yup,
Barney Stinson's dad, and How I Met Your Mother.
right?
Fucking between Dexter and Third Rock from the Sun, Lithgow, man, he's
Is the
nailed
new
both
Dexter
ends
out
of it.
already?
What do you mean? I loved him in Ricochet and fucking Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, I forgot.
Is the new stuff for Dexter out yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
New Blood.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's last year.
Watch
I
at
haven't
your
watched
own
any of
risk.
the new shit yet.
Yeah, watch at your own risk.
Is it not
Well-
that good?
No,
There are great moments, but overall, nah.
Yeah.
they just can't seem to nail the ending.
Yeah,
I
they're like,
binged
we're
The
gonna break
Bear.
the internet. You mean like the Wi-Fi just doesn't connect? Like,
Yeah, like, it was not good. Just
It
go
was-
with that.
it was a very Ted Bundy feel for the last episode. I'll just say that.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was not good.
It's worth watching if you love the
Yeah.
first run of Dexter. It's worth watching. You got to watch it. You owe it to Dexter.
Yeah. So Do you? By Jamie's watching that. Are you watching that, Jamie? Did you watch the worst Christmas story ever
Yeah,
yet?
I'm watching it right now.
Okay.
Shh, silence.
So, like Donnie, like, do you know what we're talking about?
Vaguely. It's been a minute.
And that's how I found out there's no Santa Claus. What?
Yeah.
This smug. I have to share my secret real fucking quick. This smug fucking little like. Yeah.
Yeah, she was smoking back in the day.
Dude,
Was this
she's-
before she got real hot.
Dude, she's still
No,
hot.
that's
No, she was hot back then. That's
Was
still
it?
hot. That's
That was-
Richmond.
Was that
yeah,
National
Ridgemont
Lampoon's
High,
hot?
all that
That's
jazz.
not. Yeah.
She would have broke the internet with Fast Time at Ridgemont High if there was internet
Yeah,
back in the day.
But like Warner Brothers or whoever thought that was a good idea to put in a PG-13 movie for kids.
For some reason, I don't remember that from Gremlins. I've watched Gremlins
He
24 times. Like,
and like I think Kelly sent me the link to that. He goes, or we are talking about Gremlins, what was it, like a month or so, about a month back,
Yeah.
or something like that. And he goes, it's like the worst Christmas story ever in the Gremlins. I'm like, wait, refresh my memory. I'm like, I remember a chimney, and he fucking sent me a giggle and the fucking link to that from YouTube. And I was like, oh shit. Dude, I fucking lost it.
Oh, we were talking about Cliffhanger a minute ago. I was like, I feel like Michael Rooker was in that movie, and he's third billed. He
Yeah.
is in that movie.
Michael Rooker, Stallone, Lithgow.
That's
Who was
about
the-
it.
Chick.
She's a random face from the early 90s.
Oh.
and this is from Gremlins 1.
Yeah,
'Cause I
that's
don't
the
think
first
I
round.
ever saw Gremlins 2, or was there?
It's
more?
okay. The second Gremlins is more of a comedy. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like a spoof. Like
I think I
Hogan's in it.
walked in on my dad watching it once or twice, but
Yeah. Gremlins 2 is more made for kids. They try to market that for kids and all that. That's when they came out with the cartoon, if I remember
wasn't
correctly.
there
Donnie,
a
someone back me up
Gremlins
here.
hooker in Gremlins 2?
Yes. There was a
Yes.
hooker gremlin.
There was a hooker gremlin.
Yes. There might have been one in the first one at the bar.
I think you might be right.
I think
Well,
you are
not
correct.
sure.
She was wearing lipstick. Let's not assume.
How do we know it was a she?
We don't know how she identified. We don't want to. We don't
We
want to
don't
make
want to assume.
assumptions.
Never want to assume anything nowadays.
Right.
Wait, what? Oh, nope. We can't bring that up here. This is live. Our
Sure.
our conversation that we had about you picking up your kids
Right.
about a certain college.
Me?
No, Kelly.
I tried.
Kelly-
To,
Mine's not in college yet.
No.
I tried to sneak a picture. It didn't come
Yeah.
out.
Hey,
We're live on YouTube. Remember that, Donnie. What's up, bud? What's up, kiddo?
I don't think they were that worried about it.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
dude, that Kelly made an inappropriate joke that we can't say here on the channel.
It was
But I'll-
appropriate. Have you
Uh,
watched
Kelly,
the video?
if you want to repeat it,
Okay. Have you guys seen the video of the Carnival Cruise fight?
no.
Okay. Do you know about this Carnival Cruise fight?
No.
Okay. So, real quick, the rundown is there was a Carnival Cruise liner in New York City.
I don't know.
I think it was in New York. Well, I guess there was a threesome that happened between the passengers, and none of the people in the threesome were married to each other.
fantastic.
So a
But
little
they
bit
were
of
all married.
yeah, and their significant others were on the boat,
Oh boy.
and
All right.
mayhem pursued on the 5th floor,
Oh no.
spilled out on down to the 4th floor into the casino, down to the 3rd floor, down to the 2nd floor. It lasted an hour.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
It involved 70 people. Keep in mind,
Yeah.
the Royal Rumble famously only has 30 entrants. and they're never in the ring at the same time.
So,
Awesome.
so
Is
this
there a
also,
video of this out there?
yes, there is. Go.
Ooh.
Yeah, there is.
What
Hold on.
what cruise line?
Hello,
Carnival.
YouTube.
Hold on. God damn it.
Are
I
you
got
getting
you.
it?
I got it.
Their stock went down 8% after this came out. Just could be happenstance. I don't know.
Did you shave again, dude?
No.
Okay.
Dude, I got rid of the neck beard. I just trimmed up the neck beard. I just got rid of that, but everything else is coming in.
I just ordered a beard club like trimmer at the beginning of this live stream because I was like, fuck you.
I don't want to see video of the threesome. I want to see the video of the fight. Like,
Hey, whatever.
this is,
There's a video of the threesome.
Probably.
Oh, I think I'm part of the fight.
So, John, I saw your Red Hot Riplets sticker. Did you try the edible yet?
no. I hear they're
Oh, that's what that
fantastic, though.
is?
I heard
Yep.
I thought that was a
it-
band.
No, Red Hot Riplets is like the St. Louis potato chip, man. Like, I'll have to send you some down there in Dallas.
Yeah.
They're the best chips ever. They're hot as
So-
fuck.
So it's not a band. I thought it was
No.
like a Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band.
No,
But I read a review on them today, and like apparently you can't taste weed at all. It just tastes like a Red Hot Riplets chip.
I hear they're phenomenal, though. I
Right?
hear they will fuck you up.
It's incredible.
All right. Is this the video? Let's see. Is this it?
40 to 60 people were fighting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good morning, America said.
Yeah. So one person spills a drink, that person spills a drink, so on and
It's
so
just-
forth.
Oh,
And-
that's funny.
And DeAndre takes offense to it. And
Man, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could show this for fucking copyright reasons, but
copyright reasons. What is goddamn Deshandra gonna
I
sue
mean,
us?
we're on YouTube, and if you're pulling it up on YouTube,
no, I found it. Oh, well, I could do. Oh, well, that's a good idea.
Well, there's nothing that extreme in any of the videos that I saw to where it's like, oh,
Well,
God,
this is from the
it's
New York.
showing
See, it's from the New York Post. That's why. Look at this.
man
we're
yelling.
on
I like the
rights to this
subtitles.
Video. That was like a ghetto cruise.
Oh shit, was that Mark Henry, world's strongest man?
Kind of.
It looks like it.
Yeah, in the white.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
Sexual chocolate, break that up. I like how the security guard's this tiny dude and it's
Dude, he's the smallest one in the room.
Come on, guys, knock it off.
Wait, what the fuck? On the same day, another cruise ship hit a fucking iceberg in Alaska?
Sweet.
What the fuck?
maybe that's why their stocks sank 8%. Maybe it was being racist.
Was Carnival the same one that had the boat that caught fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh
Carnival Cruise ain't having a good month, boys and girls.
No.
No. The stock, the real only reason I know about the stock is because it almost hit my buy trigger alert. If it hits 750 or some shit, like I have my E-Trade automatically set up to buy. I was like, it's like I got a text alert from E-Trade. It was like Carnival's in play. I was like, well, what the fuck's going on? And that either means it's jumping up real high or crashing.
Oh my god. And it was crashing.
Yeah.
Wait, hey Donnie, did you finish both episodes of Stranger Things?
Yep.
Am I gonna be very fucking upset about the fucking ending?
No.
So
not
was it
at all.
strange?
Dude, they set it up for the next season. It's gonna be fucking rad.
I
Right
thought
on.
this was it.
No,
Nope.
they got one more
One more
left.
season. But it doesn't come out for 2 more years.
Well, the
Right?
kids
I
gonna
was
be
about
in
to
fucking
say,
community
filming
college by then?
doesn't start until like the end of next year.
Yeah.
The kids are gonna be in community college.
I think that's the point actually.
Right.
I would
there's
say
some of them
college,
that are
but if
actually
you've seen
like
them-
they talk about them going to college and shit.
They were like fucking 6 when the show started. That's nuts. Get off my lawn.
Pretty much.
And it's funny because I've watched them the past few years on like video game live streams because just being kids, they play video games and shit. So they've like hopped in and like popular streamers streams and played with them over the past few years, and it's fucking hilarious to me.
I will never understand that culture of watching other people play video games.
No, it was a mean trick my older brothers played on me with the original Nintendo. It was unplug
Right.
it and think I was playing.
I kind
You're
of
doing
get it
great.
more now. I really can't sit down. Like, no, I don't really watch people play games anymore. I do have some gaming YouTubers here and there that do orientate their content more towards comedy and being like punchlines throughout the video and stuff. And
Yeah.
that I'm more okay with. I'm not going to sit down and watch someone play through an entire campaign of a video game. I'm just going to go fucking play the game myself.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all anymore at all.
Yeah, I
As
don't
a
know.
kid, that you don't have the ability to completely choose what games you play when your parents are in control of what games you buy and stuff like that. I do completely understand it at that time. Like, because I was in that party at one point. I do completely get that at this point.
There's a Four Loco Gold. Sorry, James.
That's
change the subject.
dumb.
4 Loco Plus.
I fucking hate Four Loco.
I don't think they're good for. Don't like.
No,
I
you're
thought-
completely fine to shit and stuff like. And no, that was kind of my only point. I'm so sorry.
I feel like 4 Loco is for people who are just a little too scared to try meth.
No, yeah, they're a scary drink.
When Adderall's not enough and meth is too much. Four
You
Loco
know, I could use some Adderall.
I've not had the experience yet.
of Adderall.
No, of Four Loco.
Oh.
Anybody?
I just
Of
jumped head
Adderall?
on in.
Has anybody had a 4 Loco?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2. Oh, okay. Well, I guess Donnie and I will experience 4 Locos while you're watching Roadhouse next week.
But then
It's
again, I've
bad.
tried
If
meth.
you're gonna try Four Locos, just have a Jaeger bomb.
I don't like Jaeger.
I don't
Oh,
either, but it's
that's
a hell of an
caffeine
idea,
and
son.
alcohol.
Actually, make sure you consult your doctor before you
Yeah,
have a Four Loco because I think there's caffeine in them. So
yeah,
a lot
it's
of them.
caffeine and alcohol.
I've done
It's-
every sort of amphetamine you can think of.
Well, I'm
It's
just saying
like,
it's like
two
races your heart.
20-ounce Red Bulls and a bunch of fucking vodka shots.
Dude, I worked 12-hour shifts at a chicken factory. I'd have like 7 fucking monsters a night.
Jesus,
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
fine.
can handle it.
you're fine. Why is
Four
Phil getting a bucket?
Loko is dumb though, because
But I
people
was-
are going to usually drink like 2 or 3 at a time.
Now, when
And
I
it's
lived in
just
New
like,
Jersey, they
ah.
actually banned them.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
banned for years until they changed the recipe.
Yeah,
I didn't get to have the original Four Loco.
dude, you knew. Oh man, so
I didn't have that. I had it when it was a thing for my generation.
I'll never forget, like like right after I got out of the service, I was living down in Soulard, and I met up with this chick, and she was like, "Hey," and like we're supposed to go out. She goes, or she was coming over to like watch a movie and have dinner. She was like, "Hey, I'm bringing booze over." I'm like, "Oh, cool." She brought over like she goes, "You need beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you grab me some beer, I appreciate it." She grabbed me like a 12-pack of beer, and she came over. Like I'm thinking this lady's gonna bring over like a bottle of wine or something like that. This bitch brought 5 Four Locos and put
Jeez.
all 5 of them down. I was just like, this
She's
might be,
scary.
this is the last time that we will ever hang out. think
She's
it wa-
scary,
like,
but I'm
dude.
not letting her leave.
Bro, this shit.
Like,
I
I'm
was
not
like,
trying to sound
what?
creepy, but she is not safe to the world.
She barely safe
I'm
now,
locking myself in my room, but she's being locked in the apartment.
bro. It was in. I was like,
Like,
what
fuck
the fuck?
that.
I was like, what the fuck did I sign up for? It was so bad. Kelly, what are you doing?
I was looking for Jaeger. I think I drank it all.
Are you in Dallas, dude?
Yeah, he lives in no, he lives
Houston
in
now.
Houston now.
Oh, I
From Dallas.
was gonna say I lived in Dallas for a minute.
Donnie hated Dallas.
I hated Dallas.
Really?
Kelly
There's
misses
no
Dallas.
nature, dude.
Was it the heat?
No, it's
Oh.
just all the people. There's no nature. There's no trees. Like it was just houses and buildings and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty barren.
Yeah.
Well,
wanna
it
go
is a
spend
city in the
some
middle of
time
the
in Austin.
fucking desert, damn near. What's that?
I want to go spend some time in Austin.
I would, dude. I'd also be a fucking great time, man.
It's not as weird as it used to be.
I get that. I think it's just I would like to go see it and stuff.
It's not as weird as it used to be. Really? They kind of toned it down.
It's
Yeah,
just
well, I mean,
population.
Because the late 90s, early 2000s, fucking all the computer companies started moving there.
Yep.
So
The first silica plant in the country is going to be in Austin, Texas. Yeah, like
Elon Musk just moved Tesla there.
yeah, so I mean, it's pretty corporate, but there's still cool pockets, from what I understand. I haven't been there in a minute, but
You would think with-
there's a huge food community there, and I think that's a big part of my want is to go there and kind of have enough time to go to different restaurants and experience stuff and not just like bloat myself and feel like shit.
well, if food's where you want it, you either go to Houston or San Antonio in Texas because that's where the concentration of fat fucks are.
But there's a lot of burger culture.
Donnie,
in
that's where our
Austin.
people are at.
It's like, oh, San Antonio and Houston have one restaurant for every 3.5 people. It's like, yeah, that feels right. And God bless them.
Yeah, you think Austin though would be super weird with all the comedians that just moved there?
Nah.
Like you think they'd kind of take over that town? Like there's a huge influx of stand-up comedians that just moved there. Thanks,
Like,
Joe
fucking-
Rogan.
24 stand-up comedians aren't going to do shit compared to Compact Computers or whoever the fuck moved there this week.
Yeah.
They just like to keep it interesting.
Like
You know?
the traffic was never great, and it is absolutely insane.
Really, I don't know if I've been.
So-
I think I've been to Austin once. Maybe drove through it. I can't remember.
So
because-
all of us in this call have experienced serious traffic, right? Like California, Texas, serious traffic.
I got stuck on the bridge going to New Orleans, fucking waiting for Mardi Gras for like 15 hours, I think, or something stupid like that.
Exactly. Like we've all experienced it. My girlfriend has only lived in the tri-state of Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio.
I thought you were referring to the real tri-state.
I don't know what the real tri-state is.
It's New York, Pennsylvania, Jersey.
Oh,
I lived in Jersey.
I thought the tri-state area was Iowa, Illinois, Missouri.
Are you fucking high?
No, it's
I'm just
You
fucking
can't
with
have
you.
a flyover state as a tri-state. They're flyover states.
it took me
Get
4
outta
hours
here.
to go 20 miles from New Jersey into Manhattan.
Yeah, like the tri-state area is Jersey, fucking New York, Pennsylvania, man.
yeah. If that was the case, what I'm about to say wouldn't be applicable. But she has the worst traffic she's experienced is
All right. Hold on.
at most 75, 100 cars. And
When you've sat in the tunnel going into New York for 2 hours,
yeah.
you know,
How did you
Oh.
not end up dead from carbon monoxide?
there's
poisoning?
ventilation.
I know, but still.
Oh, I'm so
You don't remember
excited.
the
I'm
you don't
so
remember the
excited
Sylvester
to give her
Stallone
those
movie?
experiences.
Daybreak,
Daylight?
Daylight.
Yeah.
What is it? Why do we? That's the second bad Stallone movie that we've referenced today.
Watch your
Donnie's
mouth.
gotten here.
You watch your mouth. There are
There's a
no
lot
bad
of them.
Stallone movies.
No.
Have
Stallone's
you not?
in it.
Have you not seen Oscar?
If Stallone's in it, it is a good movie.
Stop or my mom will shoot. Did you ever hear how he got fucked into that movie?
I don't care. He's amazing. He's a treasure.
Stop.
He's no
Ma
He's no Kurt
and
Russell, but he's a
Lawrence.
treasure.
I think he got tricked in that movie. Like it was supposed to be Burt Reynolds or Arnold Schwarzenegger, and like they fooled him into thinking Arnold was going to take it, so he like snuck in and he took the offer.
I
Because-
can't wait till they do biopics with Stallone and Arnold. Oh,
Oh, that would be funny.
There's some amazing stories between those two.
Like
Oh, for
they had a
sure.
huge rivalry or some crate. That's why he got into
the
it.
whole 80s and half of the 90s.
But my girlfriend has only lived around this area like her entire life. And so I'm so excited for her to see like serious traffic for the first time.
Why
And
would
just be like, what in the fuck? is
why would
this?
you wish that on anybody?
Not
That's
wish it on her, but I'm just excited to see her reaction.
That's
Just
fucking
to see like
that's absolutely terrible, sir.
That's like
I'm
a
gonna be the one
POW.
driving.
That's like a POW
But
that
she's not
escapes.
actually experiencing that.
Yeah.
Like,
Until she's braking, gassing. This is like a POW who escapes from the Viet Cong and then is excited when him and his buddies get captured and be like, "You guys got to see this shit. This is gonna be great." Like, wait till they start fucking dunking you under the water. With
Yeah,
knives.
like I learned to drive in
Ooh,
Southern California
it's
traffic.
9 o'clock
Driving. Oh yeah, like no, I learned to drive in Southern California traffic, driving from Temecula to
Fuck
San
that.
Diego. Like no, I fucking despise this shit. But I'm just excited to see her reaction of like, oh, this is what you're talking about.
So
This is why you had to leave an hour and a half early to do anything.
yeah.
This is why running down the street to get groceries was a 2.5 hour process.
That's because fucking goddamn California, it's overpacked.
Ah!
It's the same way it was in Jersey, though, too. Like,
Oh,
something
I'm
could be
sure.
20 miles and it would take an hour and a half. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's so fucking stupid. Here,
All right.
if I see 12 cars ahead of me, I'm pissed.
All right, guys, I'm gonna stop the
Like,
live.
it is the dumbest thing.
All right, hey guys, I'm gonna stop the live stream and we're gonna
Yeah.
continue the call because
Yeah.
all right. Thanks for watching, guys.